Dar es Salaam Gymkhana Cricket Club for the 16th match of the APL 2020 tournament. Today is the first qualifier between the two top teams, Chui Challengers versus Twiga Titans. The winners of this game proceed to the finals, which will be held tomorrow in the afternoon. The losers will wait for the winner of the eliminator that will be played this afternoon between Tembo Stars and Simba Kings. We are the center of the wicket. Just looking at the wicket, generally the wicket has played very well in this tournament. We've had some exciting games. Some have been low scoring, some high scoring, and we expect some good cricket this morning between the two top teams. Just looking at the wicket, it seems hard on top, but as we have seen the history of the morning games, which have been low scoring due to the moisture factor, and from my side I think it might be the same, but we'll wait to see how it goes. We hope to have a good game this morning, and all the best to the two teams.
Heads, tails.
Just before you toss. We are with the two captains of Twiga Titans, Kasim Nasoro, and Chui Challengers, Riziki Kiseto, and the gentleman who will stand in the game, Mr. Aizaz Jasani. The Chui Challengers captain has the coin and he will toss. Head is the call. Tails it is. The Chui Challengers captain has won the toss and is going to bowl first. Riziki, mwanzo pongezi sana kwa kufika katika nusu finali ya michuano hizi. Ni mechi kubwa sana kwa timu zote mbili, kwa maana yule mshindi anaelekea katika finali. Sijui utatuelezea mmejipanga vipi kuhusu mechi hii?
Kwanza tunabudi kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, wachezaji wangu wote wameamka salama. Tulikopo na mchezaji wetu mmoja injury kishin, lakini leo amerudi kwenye squad. Na ukiangalia hii ni mechi yetu muhimu sana kushinda. Hatuna cha kupoteza leo, tutapambana kufa na kupona ili tuweze kufanikisha kushinda game ya leo.
Tukiangalia ile mechi mlicheza vile umesema kisha na hakuepo. Narejea leo na kuna mabadiliko yote isipokuwa hiyo moja?
Kuna mabadiliko hiyo moja tu. Atatoka Rakshi leo, atapunzika, ataingia kisha, ndio ile badiliko moja tu tulifanya. Kwa sababu ile leo mechi hatuna cha kupoteza kama nilivyosema. Lazima tukae tufanye juu chini tuweze kushinda hii game.
Sawa, tunakutakia kila laheri katika mechi hii.
Asante.
Kasimu, mwanzo pongezi tena kwa kufika katika semifinals ya mchuano huu. Kama ungeshinda toss ungefanya nini?
Nashukuru sana Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kutuamsha siku ya leo nzuri, na leo ningeshinda toss ningekwenda tena kufield, lakini wicket sio mbaya sana kama siku ile tuliocheza game ya kwanza, na hata tukwenda betting pia ina support kwa sababu kidogo leo wicket imekauka mapema asubuhi, kwa kidogo mpira zita move katika over 2-3, baada hapo itakuwa kawaida tu betting track.
Katika mechi ya jana tukuona mchezaji wenu mmoja mzoefu Jatin. Sijui kama leo anarejea katika kikosi ama?
Leo amerejea Jatin, tulimpumzisha kidogo kwa ajili kidogo alikuwa na problem ya muscles, lakini ataendelea vizuri na leo pia tumemchezesha na atacheza.
Sasa tunakutakia kila laheri katika mechi hii.
Shukrani, asante.
That is the news from the middle. Chui Challengers have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Good morning, viewers. We've got an interesting match at hand today. Chui Challengers versus Twiga Titans. The Chui Challengers have won the toss and elected to bowl first. They've kept the sides the same sides. One change in Chui Challengers. Kartik Sial comes in for Krutik Thakkar. And Twiga Stars have got in Jatin Darji and Bhavesh Govind in their side today. It's going to be an interesting game because they've got the first and second position today. The one who wins heads straight to the finals, and the losing side will get a chance tomorrow morning to play a qualifier to get back into the finals. This looks like a good pitch to bat on. We can expect a good 140 runs on this wicket. The opening batsmen for Twiga Titans is Nasibu Kelvin and Abdurrahman Akida. It's going to be interesting to see how they approach in the first 6 overs of the power play. Coming to bowl the first over for Chui Challengers is Khalil Ramtullah. Khalil Ramtullah is a very experienced all-rounder who's played in the national team for many years. He's been brought into the attack for the first over with the new ball. First ball is on its way. And that's a good shot over the top of the slips, and it's gone for 4. What a shot by Nasibu Kelvin. That's a lovely shot for 4, first ball. It seems like he's in good nick. That was not a good ball from Khalil Ramtullah. Let's see how he can come back in the second ball. And wide ball down the leg side. Khalil Ramtullah seems to be under some sort of pressure over here after getting hit 4 in the first ball. Seems like the batsmen are going straight after him, looking to maximize the runs in this over.
Come on, Galileo!
And that's a good dead touch for 2 runs. That's good running between the wickets by Nasibu Kelvin and Abdurrahman Akida. They're looking very pumped up today. Looks like we're going to see a big score on the board today. Oh, that's a wide ball called by the umpire. Khalil has not got his line as yet, and it looks like he's still trying to catch his line with the new ball. And what a catch by Kibwana Salum. Takes a good jumping catch at mid-off. It was a good shot by Nasibu Kelvin, but that's an excellent piece of fielding by Kibwana Salum. And Chui have got their first wicket on the 4th ball. Nasibu Kelvin is gone for 6 runs.
Yes, good morning, Ahil.
Good morning, Sebastian.
So, exactly what Chui needed in these early stages of the game. After a great start from Nasibu Kevin Mapunda, aka Njilinji, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Njilinji.
Kelvin Jilinji.
And he had 6 runs in 3 balls. He already had attained 4. But I think out of that excitement, he was taken out. And now we see the introduction of the captain, Kasimu
Nasoro.
Nasoro, aka Chete, who comes to the crease now. I don't think he would have wished to get in this early, but nevertheless the circumstances need him to be in there. So a bit of a boost to Khalil Remtula, who didn't start so well. A lot of experience on his shoulders. Let's see how he heads on in his next ball. On his 4th ball, he had already had 2 wides. He was caught in his first ball, but managed to get the wicket of Kevin.
A good change by Chui, very necessary. They brought the captain in the first over. It seems like they'll try and get the captain out as early because the captain is in good touch. And that's a wide ball down the leg side.
Back where he started. Not if you take out that wicket, I don't think this is a good over for Khalil Remtula, especially with his reputation. Nevertheless, he still has 2 more balls, right? Still has 2 more balls, and no, 3 more balls. So he has an opportunity maybe to get himself back in the game. Oh, that's gone up
That's
and
a
high.
cracking shot by Abdurrahman Akida over deep backward square leg. What a shot. He's hit his coach right over the top. That's a cracking shot. He looks in good touch. And Khalil Remtula looks in a lot of pressure right now. Let's see if he can make a comeback in this over.
So yeah, Akida following on the footsteps of Nasibu Kelvin, his first ball, the boundary. Is he going to follow in the same footsteps of being taken out? Let's wait and see. Not the ideal thing for Trigger right now.
Yeah, they have to build a partnership to keep the score going.
Oh,
and that's a cracking shot over mid-off. A good piece of fielding by Riziki Kiseto. Saves 2 runs.
This is the time that I think Kasimu has to talk to his player, who is also his student, not to be excited about these boundaries and trying to hit Khalil Remtula and other bowlers that are coming up, because then it may lead to conceding another wicket. The last ball from Khalil.
That's a good leave outside the off stump. It's a very good start for Twiga. They've got 15 runs in the first over with the loss of 1 wicket.
Not a good over for Khalil. He's given out 15 runs. He's given out 2 or 3 wides, and he was hit for 4 twice. So, but he has an opportunity to get himself back. The captain, Kasim Nasoro, Twiga Titans captain, yet to introduce himself well in the game. But as we can see there, talking to Akida, I think, telling him what I was thinking, that we need to maintain that partnership. In their first game, Twiga, the partnership between Abdurrahman Akida and Kasimu yielded them a lot of runs, This is the 2020 Advanced Players League, brought to you by Computer Center, Unity Computers, Delta, Hightech Sci, Reliance Insurance, Sterling, G1 Security, Tanform Arusha, West Point, Spick and Span, as well as Crystal Management and Maintenance Services, as you can see there. We are thankful for all these companies that have helped in making sure that this year we have a competition despite all the challenges that we are facing. I am Sebastian Koloa. I am here with Ahil Jasani, who has had a good competition, I think. The problem is in the commentary booth, most of the times we're joined by players from the same team, and the team
is Royal Rhinos. We've not managed to go too far, but it's been an interesting
and the
competition.
team has had
for
had
us.
an interesting competition. That's a fine way of saying it. But it's better to have them. And later on, I think we're going to have the manager of Simba, who had a lot of praises for his team after the comeback. But when they lost, we didn't see his face. We are going to see if he can continue with that statement when they face Tembo, or after they face Tembo. So, but right now, the contest between Twiga Titans, just 1 over gone, 15-1. Twiga Titans against Chui Challengers. Both big teams, good teams here.
Yeah,
Number 1 and 2 here in this competition right now.
This is going to be an interesting competition. Looking at both the teams are in good form, with Twiga Titans having 4 wins in the league and Chui Challengers having 3 wins in the league. The one who wins in this game is going to head straight to the finals, and it's going to be interesting to see how much can Twiga set for Chui Challengers to chase.
Change of bowling.
Got Jitin Pratap Singh into the attack.
Another well-experienced player, 5 years with the national team. Good batsman himself, now in his bowling duties. He's a good bowler. He had a good spell in their last game as well. Managed to give us an early lunch, I believe, Chui. So let's see if they can manage that today again.
Definitely, he's a well-experienced all-rounder, and he's been a valuable contribution to the Chui Challengers this year. Let's see what he can do with the ball. That's a good ball, first ball. Got some movement, first ball, and Asim Nasoro seems to be getting his eye in.
Come on, Jate.
Good bowling from Jitin Pratap Singh.
It's clipped the pad on the way, not given a wide. Missed opportunity for Kasimu to get a boundary on that ball. Oh, and that's dropped by Abdallah Jabiri. That was a valuable chance gone down. Kasimu doesn't seem to give too many opportunities in his innings. He's given 1/3 ball of the over.
That would have been a huge wicket for Chui. Yeah, Jitin has 3 more opportunities. Now facing Abdurrahman Akida.
I think this chance gone down is going to be very, very costly to the Chui Challengers.
They can't afford to be making mistakes that the Royal Rhinos were making in the fielding.
We've made too many mistakes, too many.
Yeah, but that's what the competition is all about. You learn from your mistakes. Yeah. So it's either a lesson or a blessing. So if you win it, it's a blessing. If you lose it, it's a lesson. So
very well said by Sebastian.
Yeah. So, but also because individually, as individual players, a lot of your players had huge impacts at exciting times, and the audience were loving it. We had like Jumanne in the first game. He had a very good game. Oh, it's a huge hit.
That's a good shot by Abdurrahman Akida. Straight down the ground, and some good football skills by Riziki Kiseto. He saved 2 runs for his team again.
Good skills there to save 2 runs. That is exactly what they need. Not only to save the runs, but also to boost their confidence as well. and keep pressure on Akida and Kasimu. Oh, no
Oh,
run
that was
there.
a chance. Oh, not collected first time. Kasimu seems to be in a little bit of a hurry today. He needs to keep his calm and needs to
Exactly.
play out 20 overs.
Very unusual of him, because we know him as the calm one, always calming the teammate, always calming the youngsters, and he's the captain as well.
That's a good ball. Good ball to end the over for Jitin Pratap Singh. We've got 18 for 1 in 2 overs.
Yeah, so in the first round and the first over, the Twiga Titans managed to get 15 runs, but in the second one, Jitin has controlled the pace and made sure that he makes them get only 3 runs. Only 3 runs in the second over.
That's a good over by Jitin Pratap Singh. As I said, he's a very experienced bowler. He knows what to bowl at what time, and he knows how to keep the runs going down. Got a change in bowling, and it seems the skipper has taken the ball himself. Riziki Kiseto comes into the attack. He wants to get the breakthrough of Kasimu as early as possible.
So yeah, it's so it's captain versus captain now. Riziki versus Kasimu. Who gets out on top?
They've played long years together. They know each other very well. A good ball, first ball. That's a dot ball to Kasimu. Another good ball by Riziki Kiseto. He's bowling it stump to stump and he's not giving room to Kasim Nasoro.
Another rush there from Kasimu. I don't know what he ate in the morning today, but he seems in a rush to get those singles, and especially when they are not there.
Some good calling by Akida.
That's a good one. Now they can grab a double there maybe, and it's going out for a boundary, but oh, it's missed, and it has gone out. Poor football skills.
Raced away to the boundary. Khalil Ramtullah, I think it's Khalil Ramtullah, tried to use his football skills as well, but it seems like they didn't work out as the way Riziki's did. Good attempt by Khalil Ramtullah, but it was a good place shot in the gap by Kasim Nasoro.
They need a bigger ball, I think. They need a bigger ball to, to showcase their football skills. But that's a confidence boost for Kasimu Nasoro, getting his first boundary.
That's a good touch to take one run.
Yeah,
Brings
and
Akida on strike.
And you see Ahil, if Kasimu and Akida get momentum of this game, and if they start to have a good partnership, if they start to have that confidence within them in the next 3-4 overs, and they remain until the 10th over, they're going to be so troublesome to the Chui challengers, because we have seen what they're capable of. They have good communication between them. It's master and apprentice, and we know what they can do. So that's the end of the third over. In 3 overs, the scores are 23
for 1.
23 for 1. 5 runs in the third over. So after starting with 15 runs in the first over and losing a wicket, Chui have been held to 2 and 5 runs respectively. Just reminding our viewers that this is an all-Tanzanian competition owing to the coronavirus pandemic, but also this decision was made after discussions between the Tanzania Cricket Association and the national team head coach, who is also the under-19 head coach, Steve Tikolo, to make sure that we have an all Tanzanian competition that will help these players to gain more momentum. Jitin back on the attack. Oh, good hit from Kasimu.
They
Getting
take
his
one
momentum
run.
now. Yeah. Exactly what is needed, of course, after getting a boundary.
Yeah.
No need to rush.
Kasimu, when he keeps his cool, he's a very, very good player. It's very difficult to get him out because he knows how to milk those singles and doubles. Just he needs to keep talking to Akida and make sure that they build this partnership and not give the wickets to Chui.
Exactly, and with the way Abdul Rahman Akida is keeping his calm as well today, that can prove to be a force to be reckoned with for Twiga Titans. The firepower that Chui challengers have as well, I think, is a threat for Twiga. If they don't set a high score, they will have a challenge.
I believe they need to cross 130 runs in this first innings to put a difficult chase onto Chui challenges. That's another good ball by Jitin Pratap Singh. He's keeping Abdurrahman Akida on strike. And he's building the pressure. So Abdurrahman Akida might go for a big shot, but looking at the way he's playing, looks like he's going to stay for long today.
Didn't listen to you. Didn't listen there.
I think Kasimu needs to go and talk to him, and needs to make sure that just keep the singles and doubles going.
Yeah, because it's only the fourth over. It's only the fourth over, and you can have more impact when you are in the game.
Yeah.
Not from out. No need to rush it. Yeah. So that is exactly what Kasimu is doing.
As you've said,
yeah.
Our Royal Rhinos have experienced it enough, saying from outside what can be done, but then I don't think anything was done from inside.
That is the problem. That is the challenge. So you can't do anything when you're out of the field. Last ball from Jitin.
That's a good over completed by Jitin Pratap Singh. Only gives 1 run in the over. He's given 4 runs, only 4 runs in his first 2 overs with no wicket, but he's keeping the runs down very well. He's going to put the pressure on Kasim Nasoro in the next over. Let's see how he can go. And there seems to be a change in bowling.
Yeah, another good bowler coming into the attack now. A very experienced bowler. We saw what he can do with the bat as well. Good fielder as well. And I think he's faced Kasimu a couple of times in other competitions as well, right?
Yeah. They've had a couple of showbacks together, but Suraj Pala on his day can be very threatening with his bowling, and let's see if he can get the breakthrough for Chui challenges. It's a good ball, first ball, but not a good piece of fielding by Suraj Pala. And they come back for the second. That's good running by Abdurrahman Akida and Kasim Nasoro.
Exactly what they need to boost their confidence, but also to add on to their tally. A good start for them there. Not an ideal start for Suraj, but we know what he can do. He can recover, and he still has 5 balls in his first over. That was just the first ball, so can't tell much about it. Giving out another run there.
It's a good touch for 1. Suraj Pala is a very good bowler, and he knows how to make his comebacks. So it'll be interesting to see, even after his overs, if he can get the breakthrough or even put the runs down as much as possible. Good partnership building up by Abdurrahman Akida and Kasim Nasoro. That's a good ball outside the off stump. Beats the bat of Abdurrahman Akida.
Recovery mode, as we were saying. He can recover very well, Suraj Pala.
It's going to be interesting to see how Abdurrahman Akida approaches Suraj Pala. Some bat on that. An appeal by Suraj Pala and not given by the umpire.
Building tension on Akida now. Akida needs to remember the words of his captain now. Whatever he was told.
Oh, that's a wide ball outside the off stump.
Good hit going up. Then safely for a single from Abdurrahman Akida, giving an opportunity to his captain to face Suraj.
Abdurrahman Akida started very well in the first over, hitting a boundary to Khalil Ramtola, but then since then he's not been able to get the rotation as much. But it's good that he's staying and not giving the confidence to Chui challenges. Oh, that's a good leg glance by Kasim Nasoro, and they've taken 2 runs. Kasim Nasoro has been the best batsman for Twiga Titans so far. He's accumulated more than 100 runs in his games that he's played, and he's been a threat to the teams he's played against.
So that's the end of the 5 runs. On to the last over. I mean, after 5 overs.
Last over of the power play?
The last over of the power play. The score is at 31 for 1. Despite losing the early wicket, Twiga Titans are not having a bad run rate, but if they want to be comfortable, sitting comfortably, they need to make sure that they add on to that run rate. On the pitch is Kasim Nasoro and Abdurrahman Akida, who are well capable of taking them to those runs that they need, to a higher run rate. Their current run rate is 6.2, projected score of 121. I think this is not what they would want. So Jitin is back on the attack.
That's another wild swing from Abdurrahman Akida and doesn't get bat on ball.
So yeah, in 2.1, Jitin has given out only 4 runs.
As I said, Jitin is a very experienced bowler, and he's given a hard time to every team that he's played against. So that was a word from the captain to Abdurrahman Akida and telling him to keep his calm.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a drop catch.
Drop catch, and exactly what he was told not to do. I think he did it again, and he was almost out.
That's a drop catch by Nandakishan, gives 1 run away, but these chances are proving to be costly for the Chui challengers. Both the batsmen have been given a life now.
Yeah, and both batsmen on double digits now. Kasim on 12 from 12. Abdurrahman on 10 from 17 balls.
Oh, that's
it's a catch.
Gone.
Wow! A huge wicket for Chui challengers, as they managed to take out the captain Nakasimu Nasoro in just 5.2. Bad news for Twiga Titans, good news for Chui challengers.
That was some pressure building on Kasim Nasoro. Went for the big shot and hit it straight in the hands of Riziki Kiseto. A good catch taken on the boundary, but it was a regulation catch, and it doesn't seem like there was a need for that shot, but
Unnecessary, unnecessary from the captain there.
Well, he just had a bad day and some pressure building on him. And joining Abdurrahman Akida on the crease is Jatin Darji. He's a very experienced player as well, and he's got some heaps of experience with
I love his technique there, trying to act like he was stretching himself, but listening to the hurdle of the Chui challengers on what they were discussing there from their captain.
Jatin Darji has some good strategy and
Yeah.
in making his plans for how he's going to overcome Chui's strategy. But I think what's important is to play out the main bowlers, and you will get the runs in the other overs. So as we can see, Jatin is in and has had some discussion with Abdurrahman Akida. That's good bowling by Jitin Pratap Singh. Gets his reward. The main wicket of Kasim Nasoro.
Well deserved for Jitin there. He's had a wonderful bowling experience there, and also credit to the captain Riziki for putting him so much early on. He's on his third over, and it's not even the end of the power play, but he's managed to get a huge wicket of Kasimu.
It's a good choice by the captain to keep Jitin Pratap Singh into the attack and looking like he's got the good main wicket. So Jitin Pratap Singh bowling to Jatin Darji. They're good friends off the field and on the field. It will be an interesting rival to see how they go against each other.
Yeah, let's see if there's love lost or there's love found there. Another good ball from
There's definitely going to be some
love lost.
Love lost and fighting spirit on the ground, but I don't think they take it off the field in any case.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's how it's supposed to be. You fight on the ground, you fight for your team, and then off the field you're always friends. That's another good ball, and Jatin Darji manages to take a single. That's the end of the 6th over. 33 for 2, the Twiga Titans. Abdurrahman Akida playing on 10 of 17 and Jatin Darji on 1 of 3. That's good bowling by Jitin Pratap Singh, only giving 2 runs in his 3rd over.
And that's a total of 6 runs and 1 wicket in 3 overs.
That's an economy of 2 runs and over, but it's been very damaging to the Twiga Titans, especially with the wicket of Kasim Nasoro.
Yeah, finding some way of putting himself in the position of winning the Man of the Match award if they win this game, and if they have a good batting session as well. Reducing the number of runs, but at the same time managing the huge wicket of Kasim Nasoro, who must be frustrated with himself for trying to go for it so early on when it wasn't needed at all. So yeah.
That's a good ball by Suraj Pala to Jatin Darji. Gets a dot in. And Suraj Pala and Jatin Darji are also teammates. They play for Strikers A. It will be interesting to see how they go against each other. That's a good glance by Jatin Darji. Manages to get 1 run towards fine leg. Brings Abdurrahman Akida back on strike. I think Abdurrahman Akida needs to keep his cool and stay on the wicket now that he's played 17 deliveries. And it seems like if he stays all the way, the chances are that they might get a good score.
What do you think Twiga have on the dugout that can manage to come in and have an impact?
They've got good experienced lineup as yet. The likes of Harshit Chauhan, who scored a good 46 of 27 deliveries last game, and it was a good batting display by him. So he's an important wicket for the Twiga Titans, and they've also got their legendary experience, Bhavesh Govind, who's joined them for today's game, who's not present in the week games. That's a good glance, and they sneak 1 run.
But this competition has witnessed a lot of surprises. So if you're watching, just wait. Just wait up. Wait up. Anything can happen anytime. We saw in the game between, I believe, Temple Stars and Simba Kings, I believe.
That was yesterday morning. That was a good game as well. Simba made a good comeback by demolishing the
Yeah.
attack of Tembo.
Yeah, and before that, we saw another game between Temple Stars and Buffalo Blasters, where the Buffalo Blasters looked like they were winning the game, and especially after the great wicket of the captain, Abik Patois. But then in the last overs, like in the last 4 overs,
That
I
was
believe
an-
it was
it was Nisar Ahmed.
Nisar Ahmed who decided to carry the team on his shoulders by himself, single-handedly, winning the game for the Temple Stars.
He hit 4 sixes in that game and even took the man of the match. He was a game-changing player for the Tembo Stars. And noticing that Tembo Stars and Simba Kings are going to go against each other again today for the 3rd and 4th position.
Waiting for that game. Can't wait for that game.
It's going to be an interesting rival to see how if Tembo Stars can make a comeback after yesterday's loss.
Yeah.
And they
Will
have
be
to
very
remember one
interesting.
thing is that the one who loses will be out of the tournament. So it's going to be a good competition between themselves. Ijaz Aziz standing on the boundary, who scored in only 1 game against the Royal Rhinos. It's a good display, but then we expected him to score in the other games.
So is it the introduction of Johnson Nyambu now? Another youngster who's very promising and has had a good bowling spell in all the games he's had. And he gives out a single run in his first over.
Johnson has been a very good introduction to Chewy challenges. He keeps a good consistent line. He can swing the ball both ways.
Sure.
And he's taken a good number of wickets this tournament. Johnson is one of the future talents for Tanzania cricket. He comes from Mwanza, a student of Alim Peka. He's a very good, very promising bowler and knows how to face tough situations as well. He's kept his calm, his good variations. Let's see how he goes against the experience of Jatin Darji and the young Abdurrahman Akida. That's a good ball outside the off stump, and it's wide. Wide given by the umpire.
The umpire giving the wide, the acting CEO of Tanzania Cricket Association, Miss Abdullah. Had a huge impact in Tanzania's cricket.
That's a good ball by Johnson Nyambo. Good comeback after the wide ball.
Getting his confidence back, at the same time adding tension and pressure on Jatin and Akida. Akida facing his fellow youngster again there.
That's another good ball beaten outside the off stump.
We were expecting a much more exciting game after the first over, which gave 15 runs and 1 wicket. So we expected a more heavy, and quoting you, you said we are going to witness a lot of runs in this game, but that doesn't seem to be the case up to now.
Yeah,
On this
I mean,
8th over.
Cricket is always it's a funny game. You can never know when.
Oh, that's a
things
huge
change.
hit, is it?
That's a good shot through mid wicket. Oh, good fielding by Riziki Kiseto, and only gives away 1 run. The Chewy Challengers have got a good fielding display throughout the tournament. They've managed to take their catches. They've managed to stop the runs, and that's why they've been successful throughout the tournament. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a lovely shot by Jatin Darji. Places it wide off, long off, and Riziki Kiseto unable to stop that with his football skills again.
Exactly what Twiga Titans need right now to get back to the game. They need to make sure they get a few boundaries here and there when they are able, but at the same time protect the wickets, because it won't be an ideal thing for them to reach the 10 overs with 5 down or 6 down. That won't be a very good thing for them. Johnson Nyambo on the attack again. Oh, it's a huge hit.
That's a
Huge
good
hit.
shot.
Wonderful one from Jatin Darji. Back-to-back hits there from him. A 4 and then a 6.
He picked the slow ball very well. It's not easy to pick Johnson's slow balls actually, but he's picked it well, taken it on a full toss and cleared the boundary for 6.
And that's the end of the 8th over. 13 runs in this over. The score is 49 for 2 after 8. Jatin Darji now on 14 from 9 balls. A massive run rate of 155.6. Abdurrahman Akida on 12 from 23. Still yet to establish himself well in this game, but if he continues to be in, you never know what's going to happen. This is the 2020 Advanced Players League by the TCA, as brought to you by Crystal Management, Speak and Span, Tanform Arusha, West Point, Sterling, G1 Security, Reliance Insurance, High Tech Side, Delta Computer Center, and Unity Computers. So now I think they heard me about the excitement, and the excitement is back on.
I told you cricket is a game that can change in one ball.
Exactly.
And as you've seen, a 4 and a 6 has just brought the excitement into the Twiga Pavilion. After 8 overs, 49 for 2.
Suraj back on the attack. Oh, they missed that.
Oh, that's
unusual from them.
That's not a good piece of fielding by Kartik Syal. Gives away an easy run and brings Jatin Darji back on strike. And that's the 50 up for the Twiga Titans. After 8.1, they've shown a good display with Abdurrahman Akida and Jatin Darji getting their eye in. Oh, he manages to catch the ball this time and saves 1 run for his team.
I think we can see the intentions of Jatin since he came in.
Yeah, Jatin Darji is a very, very open player, likes to play his shots early on as well. And once he's set, he's a very, very destructive batsman, very difficult to get out.
Third ball from Suraj. Pala. Oh, it's going up.
In the air.
And it's
Taken.
well taken.
A good catch taken by Kartik Syal. And it's a poor shot by Abdurrahman Akida, considering he had already played 20 balls. It was not a necessary shot. But now that he's gone, and Chui have got their 3rd wicket at the loss at 51 runs, and Suraj Pala is bowling very well, deserved the wicket.
So Abdurrahman Akida has to walk back after attaining 13 runs in 25 balls. He had 1-4, strike rate of 52.0. Sometimes the worst thing, I always say this, sometimes the worst thing that happens to you might be the best thing that happens to you, because he was not having a very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we see the introduction of
Harshit Chauhan.
Harshit
Harshit Chauhan
Chauhan,
has also been an excellent display, as we said, and Chui Challenges will be looking to break this partnership as early as possible, because these two batsmen can be very destructive in the latter overs if they manage to set their eye in. So Suraj Pala coming back for his 5th ball of the over. He's given 12 runs and taken his 1st wicket in today's game.
still a good game for Suraj.
If these two batsmen manage to stay, the score can even go above 150 runs. As we say, these two are in good form. Oh, manages to get it to long on, and a single taken by Jatin Darji. Harshit Chauhan comes on strike to face the last ball of Suraj Pala.
An opportunity for him. Get himself in the game.
If Chui managed to get the early wicket of Harshit Chauhan, it's going to be a twist in the tail. And that's a good shot to deep covers. And an easy two taken. Good running between the wickets by Harshit Chauhan and Jatin Darji. They managed to take 2 runs off the hand of Ijaz Aziz. At the end of the 9th over, the score for Twiga Titans is 54 with the loss of 3 wickets.
The sun has come out. Yet to see a huge crowd here, but people still coming in. It's an easy Saturday. Expecting to see a lot more people in the afternoon game. But also tomorrow, as we witness the finals and the champion is crowned, I think we'll see a lot more people tomorrow. But today also, not being a work day, and some people are going to work like in a half day. So maybe later on we're going to see a lot more people putting more pressure on the players as well. But I think there's enough pressure as they know that these games are aired live worldwide. They're aired live on television in Tanzania as well as India.
Yeah, it's a definite pressure for the players, but our players know how to take the pressure, and they are very keen on performing and making sure that people worldwide seeing they can make a good name for themselves.
So yeah, the youngster Johnson is back on the attack.
That's a good ball and a cheeky single taken by Jatin Darji. That's another good piece of running by the Twiga Titans. They're putting the pressure on Chui challengers. These singles and doubles might be a game-changing moment for Twiga Titans and adding to the score very well.
Exactly.
As we've seen throughout the tournament, the singles and doubles make the difference in the game. The boundaries will be there, but then the singles and doubles constantly rotating and adding to the tally. Yeah, that's another good shot by Harshit Chauhan. That's 1 run for it. Good bowling by Johnson Nyambo, and he's managing to keep it to the singles only, and needs to try and put some pressure with a few dot balls as well. Let's see how he can deal with that. Oh, that's a cracking shot through the offside, and it's a 6. It's a 6 over extra covers, and what a shot by Jatin Darji.
Exactly what the Twiga Titans need before the end of the first half of the first inning. They need to make sure that they put more pressure to Chui, but also adding to their tally. Their run rate is now 6.4. Still not an ideal run rate that they need, but not so bad, especially after the second, third, and fourth over, I think, where they had a lot of challenges, and now they've lost 3 wickets. But with that batting of with those skills of Jatin, I think they are in for a ride here.
As I said, Jatin is a very destructive batsman. If he stays till the 20th over, the score will be something very different today. He knows how to keep the rotation going, and the 1-odd 6 and the boundaries will keep flowing if these two stay on the crease.
Another single there.
Jatin's putting some pressure on the youngster Johnson Nyambo, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how he makes a comeback and if he can take a wicket in this ball. Oh, that's a good shot by Harshit Chauhan.
Going out for boundary.
Flicks
Wow.
it over square leg for 4. That's a beautiful shot. Placed right into the gap. The fielders had no chance to stop that.
That's the dugout of Trigger Titans. And they are back to relaxation mode, relaxed mode a bit now. That's the end of 10 overs. Score at 67 for 3. 67 for 3 to the Trigger Titans. As we head on to the last 10 overs, Harshid Chauhan and Jatin Darji on the field for Trigger Titans. Harshid has taken his tally to 7 runs in 3 balls right now. Jatin Darji 24 runs in 16 balls, a run rate of 150. So the current partnership alone has given them 16 runs in 8 balls after the last wicket, which was Abdurrahman Akida. So we see the change in
bowling, and
So the captain-
Riziki
yeah.
Kiseto, the captain, takes the ball himself.
The captain is back on the attack, trying to slow the game down a little bit more. We saw what he did in his first over, and now he has a chance to get back on the attack. He only gave out 5 runs in that first over, in his first over. And now on his second over, facing the in-form Jatin.
So Jatin Darji and Harshit Chauhan have also played very much together. They have a good bonding within themselves, and they're building a good partnership over here. Oh, that's a good ball outside the off stump. Beats the bat of Jatin Darji. Seems like Jatin wants to take the charge on the captain, Riziki Kiseto. Another good ball outside the off stump. Riziki is putting some pressure here on Jatin Darji, but he's still got 10 overs to go, and Jatin needs to stay till the 20th over. Another good ball by Riziki Kiseto. That's 3 dots in the over now.
Oh, it's a good hit, a huge hit, heading out for boundary, but well fielded for only 2 runs.
That's a good save by Kibwana Salum. Kibwana Salum has been a very good fielder all round in this tournament. He's taken some good catches and saved lots of runs for his team. Good shot releasing the pressure by Jatin Darji. 2 runs off the 4th ball. And that's a wide outside the off stump.
Quite unusual from the captain.
Yeah, Riziki is trying to put it in the dots as much as possible, and he's put in a wide. That's a good drive by Jatin Darji. Takes 1 run off the 5th ball of Riziki Kiseto. It's been only 4 runs in this over so far. It's a good over by...
Yeah, still a good over by Riziki. Another run there awarded.
Another good drive by Harshit Chauhan. Takes a single off the last ball of the over. So at the end of 11 overs, we've got 72 at the loss of 3 wickets for Trigger Titans. They're going pretty well with a current run rate of 6.5.
Good combination between Jatin and Rashid. We see them having good running spells as well. They are running very well between the wickets, trying to put more pressure on Chui. Challenges.
Chui have made many bowling changes today. It seems they've not managed to get their bowlers to bowl at a consistent spell.
Yes.
But that's not a big issue because they want to get the breakthrough of between these 2 batsmen, because they know that these 2 batsmen can be very, very dangerous in the last 5 overs, especially with the way they can hit the ball. Jatin Darji playing well on 27 of 21, and Harshit Chauhan of 8 runs of 4 deliveries. So a change in bowling again. Into the attack comes Kibwana Salum. He's been a good bowling display. He's had a good bowling display for the Chui challenges as well. Managed to put the runs down in every time he's bowled. So let's see how he goes. Oh, that's an inside edge. Will it go for 4? And yes, it's gone for 4. Signal by the umpire. That's not a bad ball, but then I think the keeper should have.
The wicket keeper, yeah, should have got that.
Yeah.
I think he missed it, and
It's not been the best keeping by Abdallah Jabiri, the under-19 wicket keeper, but seems like he can get back on his feet and try and save as many runs as possible. He dropped the catch early on of Kasim Nasor, but luckily it wasn't too bad for the Chui challengers because they managed to get Kasim early on. Second ball of Kibwana Salum. A good ball, and Harshid manages to get a single off that ball.
yeah, he was lucky there, and that was a small appeal from the Chui challenges about an LBW.
Managed to get some bat on.
Yeah, but he had managed to get some bat on, and now Jatin getting another opportunity.
That's a good touch by Jatin Darji. Takes a quick single. The Chui challengers haven't been on their toes today. They've been a little bit slow in the field, which is not normal for them. But it's a good piece of running as well by the Twiga Titans. And he's bowled. Harshit Chauhan is bowled. That was a good delivery, and Harshit Chauhan missed the line all round. The change works for them this time, the Chui challengers. They managed to get the big wicket of Harshit Chauhan. Is this going to be a game-changing moment for the Chui challengers? They still have to get the wicket of Jatin Darji, but seems like they're going well. They're going well. 78 for 4 in the 12th over. And in comes in Drumit Mehta. He's a good, solid batsman. He can get some good rotations as well. And it seems like they've sent him to stay around with Jatin Darji and keep the score going. So Drumit, under 19 promising player. Last game he scored a good 25 along when he stayed with Kasim Nasoro and took the game away from the Chui challengers. So good bowling by Kibwana Salum. Takes the important wicket, and he has to keep bowling like that to build the pressure on the Twiga Titans. So the score is 78 for 4 after 11.4 overs. And Kibwana in his first over gets 1 wicket and he's given only 2 runs. Oh, he's given 6 runs actually. He was hit for a boundary by an inside edge. That's a good ball. Well played by Drumit Mehta. And Kibwana looks in good bowling form today. Another good ball. Drumit manages to get a single to deep mid wicket. And after the end of the 12th over, we've got 79 for 4. After 12 overs, the score is 79 for 4, and the captain Riziki Kiseto comes back into bowling his 3rd over. He's given 10 runs in 2 overs with an economy rate of 5 so far. He's managed to touch it and gets 1. Not too good fielding by Suraj Pala, gives an easy single away. And I think they wanted to keep Drumit on strike, but then with giving an easy run, Jatin Darji comes back on strike. Looks in good touch today. That's a good hit to long on. That's a single in the second ball of Riziki's 3rd over. That's hit up in the air, and it's a good shot to deep square leg. There was an empty space over there and hits it for a boundary. That's a good release of pressure by Drumit Mehta. He's looking in good touch and putting the pressure on Chui challengers. He has to stay with Jatin Darji at least until the 16th, 17th over. At least they should push the score up to 120, 130. Oh, that's a good shot for 1 run to long off. He's putting good pressure on the Chui challengers after hitting a boundary, takes a single, brings the experienced Jatin Darji on strike and adding to the score. Good piece of fielding by Riziki Kiseto. Saves 1 run. Good depth touch to 3rd man. Good try by Jitin Pratap Singh. And Jatin managed to get 1 run and keeps the strike. So after the end of the 13th over, we've got 87 with a loss of 4 wickets for the Twiga Titans. Jatin Darji looking good at with 30 runs of 25 deliveries with 1 4 and 2 6s. And Drumit Mehta giving good support with 7 of 5. Riziki completes his 3rd over. He's given a total of 18 runs in 3 overs. And it's not a bad bowling display, but he's unable to get the wicket that is necessary. So let's see if he comes back for the 4th over. Continuing to bowl Kibwana Salum. Good ball by Kibwana Salum. Gets a dot ball of Jatin Darji. Oh, good shot by Jatin Darji, and that's a poor fielding by Khalil Ramtola. That should have been saved by him. Gives away 4 runs. Jatin Darji is looking in good touch. He's playing 34 of 27, and he looks to be a threatening batsman, adding to the score of Twiga Titans. Good comeback by Kibwana Salum. That's a dot ball. A good hit. Oh, he's gone. That's caught by Riziki Kiseto at long off. Another important wicket for Kibwana Salum. Gets the important breakthrough of Jatin Darji. Well played by Jatin Darji for 34 of 28 deliveries. And I think this might be a twist in the tail, looking at the way Chui challenges are putting the pressure on Twiga. And now it will be interesting to see how the remaining batsmen manage to bat and how much they can put on the board for Twiga Titans. In comes the next batsman, Nyenje Hashim. He's also a left-hander, used to play for the under-19 national team. So his experience will be valuable to see how they can push the score.
Proving to be a challenging one for Twiga Titans now. Pressure mounting on them. At the same time, Chui challenges at the time, having the time of their lives now.
That's a good touch by Dhumit Mehta. Manages to push it to long off for a single. Chui challenges have not been too bad in the field, but they've been leaking the easy singles and easy doubles today and not been able to put too much pressure on the Twiga Titans, although they've got the 2 important wickets. Good display of bowling by Kibwana Salum. Takes the 2 main wickets of Twiga Titans. So Nyenje on strike. And a good ball beaten outside the off stump.
And it's hit the keeper there. But he's fine. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's hit him on the knee.
On the knee, yeah, on the right knee, I think. Or the left knee.
He's slightly limping, but he should be okay to go on. The score after 14 overs is 92 with the loss of 5 wickets. A good over by Kibwana Salum takes the main wicket of Jatin Darji and only given 5 runs in the over.
As you said, had the Chui challengers tried to make sure they limit the number of the singles and doubles, I think the score would have been a lot less than it is right now, because the 5 runs offered in the 14th over, the 8 runs offered in the 13th, included a lot of singles. Like that one, another one there.
Yeah, it's a good batting display by Drumit Mehta, managing to take the singles, but the infielders for the Chui Challengers have not been up to standard. The boundary fielders have been quite good, considering they're saving the boundaries and only giving 2 runs. Drumit Mehta, the under-19 promising player, he's been well with the rotations as well and managing to keep the score going. A good hit by Nyenje Hashim to long on, takes a single. Good ball by Riziki Kiseto, slowing the pace down and not allowing Drumit Mehta to take the single. Oh, that was almost a catch for Riziki Kiseto. Nice try diving to his left.
If you have realized, Riziki Kiseto's overs are very short. He doesn't take a long time taking a ball and whatnot, but he has a huge impact in his bowling. Oh, it's going up
in the air.
Land safely.
Oh.
And they tried to get a second one. Yes, they have.
And that was not a good display of fielding by the Chui Challengers. They didn't attempt the catch and also missed the run-out chance, I believe. The captain's not too impressed by the fielding, but has to go on and try and take the wicket again. This game has gone into the favor of the Chui Challengers.
Yes. And I think the only thing that kept Twiga Titans or keeps Twiga Titans' hopes high are those singles and doubles that they've been obtaining.
Yeah.
Trying to get two runs there. They are trying to get 2 runs and they have managed to get 2 runs.
Good piece of running by the Twiga Titans. Not too good fielding by Jaziz.
The same thing that we were talking about. We were just talking about right now. Very few boundaries, very few sixes, especially after the bowling out, after
the loss of Jatin.
After the loss of Jatin. But if you check it out, the singles and doubles have been so many that the run rate is at 6.5. I think the run rate would have been a lot less than 5 if they had not been allowing the singles and doubles as well. But also you can give credit now to the batsmen of Twiga Titans, despite losing 5 wickets. All those lost were managing to run between the wickets. They were managing to milk the singles and doubles, from the bowlers. So you just can't say it is a good thing for the runner. You can say something better for the one who is making him run.
Good display of running by the Twiga Titans. Oh, that's a good shot. Manages to take a single. And that's the 100 up for the Twiga Titans after 15.1 overs. I think in the next 5 overs, if they manage to push the score, they should be able to get to at least 130 runs, which will be a defendable total considering the bowling attack of Twiga Titans. Good delivery.
Sometimes in this competition we have seen how low scores have been hard to defend and have been hard to catch up on as well, to chase. But we have also seen how they have been easy to chase. Like yesterday's game, the last game yesterday, I think it was over in 12 overs. The game was done in 12 overs in the second inning. So This tells, I think, if Trigger have learned anything about that, they need to make sure that they gain a lot of runs right now. Or else.
And
Chewy
then
Challengers managed 161, I think, in their last 2 games. Oh, that's gone up
high
high.
in the air and taken by Kibwana Salmo of his own bowling. He's been a good, very disciplined bowler and a very good fielder today. And throughout the tournament, he's taken some good catches. This was a good catch, considering he had to run off his own bowling. And they take the 6th wicket of Nyenje Hashim. That was not a good shot by Nyenje Hashim, hitting it straight up in the air. It was a top edge. And the pressure is building up on the Twiga Titans as they've lost 6 wickets now. So the score is 100 for 6 at 15.4 overs. The new batsman in is Zahid Khan. Zahid Khan has been
Influential. Crucial. Influential in this game.
Yeah, he can hit some long sixes as well. And
he can have a much better impact, a much bigger impact when bowling as well.
yeah,
he
he's
can
been a good disciplined bowler
Exactly.
for the Twiga Titans this tournament.
And he's also a big hitter. So if he manages to get himself in the game quickly, because the overs are getting out of their hands very fast.
He's a player. He'll either hit you sixes or he'll just give his wicket away, even if it's the first ball.
And I think with a few runs remain, with a few overs remaining, it's just a 3.2 overs remaining. So, is it 4.3, 4.2 remaining? So I think that is what they need. That is what Trigger Titans need.
Wide ball by Kibwana Salum. He's managed to keep his line well. A couple of wides here and there, but he's been very disciplined. He's given only 14 runs and taken 3 wickets in 2.4 overs. Good shot, but no run there. Let's see if Zaid can make a difference to push the score, because this is what he does for his club. He comes and hits a quick 20-30 runs for his team. So it'll be interesting to see if he can manage that for his team today.
And he has an opportunity to get himself in the game, I believe. As we see the end of the 16th over. The score's at 102 for 6 Twiga Titans against Chewy Challengers. And we are thankful to everyone who is watching this. We are thankful for the Tanzania Cricket Association for organizing this event, but also to our sponsors who have had a lot of impact in making sure this competition takes place. West Point, Speak and Span, High Tech Sci Healthcare Center, G1 Security, Crystal Management and Maintenance Services, Tanfo Marusha, Computer Center, Sterling, Unity Computers, Reliance Insurance, as well as Delta. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors. Our sponsors have been very supportive, especially in this situation with the coronavirus. They've been very supportive to the cricket, and that's why this tournament is running very successfully.
Yes.
A change in bowling. The captain brings his reliable bowler Suraj Pala back into the attack. That's a good ball, and a good piece of fielding by Jitin Pratap Singh. Suraj Pala is going to be, he can be a game-changing bowler. That's why the captain has trusted him and got him back in for the 17th over.
His last over of the game, giving out a single there.
Good shot to deep covers for 1, giving the big hitter back on strike. Let's see if Zaid can clear a few hits out of the ground. A good helicopter hit.
Oh, it's missed.
Long on, and it's
Given out a chance for 2 runs. One more run, one more cheap run given to the Twiga Titans. The mistakes that the Chewy Challengers can't afford to be making right now, especially with the good game that they be having. They had this morning. So
yeah, that was not a good piece of fielding by Khalil Ramtullah, but oh, that's missed by Abdallah Jabiri.
and gone out for 4.
Oh, that was not a good ball by Suraj Pala as well. It was too full and too wide.
The game is not over until it's over, Ahil. So
Yeah, cricket is never over until the last ball of the game, until the last run of the game. These runs can be very costly.
very costly for Chewy Challengers. Let's see if Suraj Pala can regain his momentum.
Good ball by Suraj Pala, only gives 1 run. It's the simple mistakes that the Chewy Challengers are making that might cost them the game. But
And the Twiga Titans are capitalizing on those challenges, on those mistakes that they are being made. Because they haven't been having a good game today. They haven't had a good game today. Twiga.
yeah, it was a good 2 partnerships in between by Jatin Darji, Harshit Chauhan, and Jatin Darji and Drumit Mehta. But with the loss of the 2 important wickets now, they've slightly gone down on the run rate as well. So at the end of the 17th over, the score is 110 for 6. What do you think would be a good score for the Twiga Titans?
Well, for now, their projected score is 128, and if they can reach at least 130 or 135, that would be ideal. But for Chewy Challengers to chase, that is still not a comfortable score.
Yeah, it's a good score considering the way Twiga have their
Yes.
bowling.
Oh, that's a
That's
huge
a
hit.
good
It's going out for
shot.
6. Wonderful hit. Exactly what Twiga Titans need.
And as we said, this guy has good power and good capability to hit 6s. Not a good ball by Kibwana Salum. Was right in the area of Zaid Khan.
Yeah, so as I was saying, it is an idea. It's not a bad score if they get to 130. That'll be good for them. But thinking about the firepower that Chewy Challengers have, of course, Twiga Titans have a lot of good bowlers as well. The only problem is if the Chewy Challengers can get into the game, if they have a much better game than Twiga, I think it will be easy for them to chase 120, 130. They have shown that. I think they had 141 in their first game, and then in their 3rd or 4th game they had 161, 162.
Yeah, 161.
Yeah, and of course they were also controlled to their lowest score. It was 80 something. 85, yeah.
By the Buffalo
By
Blasters.
the Buffalo Blasters, who are out. So of course on their when they are off, they are really off. But when they are on, they are on.
Kanu, come here.
So that is why I'm saying, if for the Twiga Titans to be sitting comfortably, they need to get the boundaries, get the 6s.
A good 3 balls come back by Kibwana Salum after getting hit for 6. It's a good 3 dot balls, very valuable for the Chewy Challengers.
Bala, shuka chini. Bas.
Oh, good take by Abdallah Jabiri. Saves 2 runs for his team. He's he's not saved too many runs, but these are also valuable runs considering that they might be costly to Chui Challengers. So good fielding by Abdallah Jabiri.
Another good hit, another huge hit. Is it going to be caught? Oh, it lands safely and it's missed.
That's
It gives another opportunity to 2 runs.
That's misjudged by Johnson Nyambo at long off, and the captain is not impressed by his fielding. He should have attempted at the catch. The captain knows that Zaid can be very destructive, and these chances have to be taken in such an important game.
After 4 straight dots, Kiwana gives out 2 runs, and so it's 8 runs obtained from the 8th over. So after in the 18th over, so after 18 overs, the score is at 118 for 6.
A very good spell by Kibwana Salm, giving only 23 runs in his 4 overs and taking 3 important wickets for the Twiga Titans. He actually brought Chui Challengers back into the game, but looking at the fielding of Chui Challengers right now, they've been slow and not as per the way they played in the other games, but hopefully the fielding shouldn't cost them as much.
Heading to the most important over of the game.
Yeah, as you said, the 19th over is generally the most important over, and they've brought their most reliable bowler, Jitin Pratap Singh, for his 4th over. In 3 overs, he gave very few runs, and he made sure that they didn't score too many in the power play, and also took the important wicket of the captain Kasim Nasor. So comes back for his 4th over, bowling's first ball to Drumit Mehta, who is playing on 13 of 15 deliveries. I think a good score here would be 135.
Yes.
Oh, it's taken. Oh, that's a no ball. There were 6 fielders outside. 2 Challengers have made this mistake. And it was actually a wicket. Caught and ball.
Actually a wicket of Drumit.
Yeah, but Drumit was very smart actually. He saw that 6 fielders outside, and that's why he took on the charge for hitting, considering he knew that it was a no ball. So that's a free hit. Now let's see if he can make use of this free hit. Not good observation by Chui Challengers, giving an easy run away. Oh, tries to scoop it, doesn't manage to get bat on it. Should have got bat on it, might have ran away for 4 as the fine leg is inside the 30 yards. It's hit high in the air.
This is going to be caught.
Oh, it's dropped! Oh. Missed out on a run there, Zahid. No communication between Zahid and Drumit, or else they would have gotten another run there.
Yeah, that was and it was poor fielding by Johnson Nyambo, dropping an easy catch. These catches can't be dropped. These runs are going to be very, very costly. Good bowling by the experienced Jitin Pratap Singh. Coming for his 2nd delivery. That's a good shot through extra covers, and it's gone for 4. A 1 bounce 4. What an amazing shot by
Zahid. So confidence boost there. To Zahid and Drumit. That was Zahid. Yeah, Zahid, 4 runs.
This was the, as I said, the chance dropped by Johnson in the previous over would have been very costly, considering the way Zahid can hit. That's a wide ball. A good shot for 1 run.
As we said, Zahid is not a play-around batsman. He just wants to get the 4s and the 6s and get his team back on track.
He's called the entertaining star. He can give you some really good hits if once he stays, and as we've seen it as well. That's an inside edge to square leg. Good fielding by the skipper Iziki Kiseto. Only gives away 1 run.
I think this has been the most expensive run for Chitin. Chitin has given out 8 runs as of late, and with 1 ball remaining.
Oh, that's poor wicket keeping. Abdallah should have stopped that, and gives away an easy 2 runs. Easy 2 runs.
As I was saying, this has been the most expensive over for Jitin, and it's his last over. You can't blame him for the first run that he gave out. It was a no ball, and then the second run that he gave out was also not his fault.
Was a catch.
Yeah.
By Johnson.
Yeah, and then he was hit for 4 and then a wide. Yeah, and that's how the story has gone. And in the 19th over, 11 runs obtained. So after 19 overs, the score is at 129 for 6.
It was a good over for the Twiga Titans, getting 11 runs in the over. So Jitin ends his spell with 4 overs, 1 wicket and 17 runs. It was a pretty good spell. Just that the fielders didn't support him as much. So
Especially in the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
So now we head on to the last over of the first inning of the matchup between Twiga Titans and the Chui Challengers.
And so Khalil Ramtullah is brought back into the attack for the death over. But as we saw, he started the first over giving 15 runs to the Twiga Titans and taking the wicket of Nasibu Kelvin. So let's see if he can block the runs in this over. That's a wide ball by Khalil Ramtullah down the leg side. These extras are going to prove costly to the Chui Challengers. It's not an easy score to chase down.
I hear the dugout telling the batsman there that we're still left with 20 more runs.
That's a good shot to fine leg. Only getting 1 run though. But it's good thinking by Drumit Mehta, putting Zaid Khan on strike. Might be able to give a couple 6s here.
Five balls remaining. The first inning.
I think if they get 9 more runs over here, 140 is a very defendable score.
It's a defendable score, yeah, especially from how they were playing. Especially
And
with how they have played.
Twiga have got some good bowling power with Jatin Darji, Harshit Chauhan, Kasim Nasoro, Abdurrahman as well. So it'll be good to see the second innings. That's
Trying to get for 4. Is it going to be fielded? Yes. Oh,
it's a good piece of fielding.
Trying to get the second one, but
They've got 2 runs.
2 runs. Yeah.
Good piece of fielding by Nandu.
I think if they had been quick enough, I think they would have gotten 3 runs. But I think also Zahid wanted to get back.
Wanted to keep the
Yeah,
strike.
wanted to keep the strike. So that was smart from him, especially with the form that Khalil Remtula is on today. Maybe he will get another chance. Let's see.
That's a poor delivery.
Another wide.
Outside the off stump.
Not a good
These
game.
wides are gonna be costly for the Chui challengers.
I think this will be a game to forget for Khalil.
Khalil Ramtola is given 19 runs already in 1.2 overs. Still got 4 balls to go. That's a good shot. Oh, not collected by Khalil Ramtola and misses a run out chance.
Wow.
Giving a free extra run.
Deletes the date, deletes the game from Khalil's head today.
Yeah.
I think this will be a game to forget for him.
I don't know if it was a good option to bring Khalil back,
especially
into the attack.
in the last over. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good delivery. Not given wide. Oh, and there's some words exchanged by the batsman and the bowler.
Tension rising, tension rising.
I think Khalil tried to make the batsman angry, but let's see if what Zaid can do. 3 balls to go. Oh, it's a lovely shot over extra covers.
Going for 4.
Gone for 4. This is not a good bowling display by Khalil Ramtola. He's already given 11 runs in this over and still has a ball to go.
Wow, and they have reached the 140 mark now. If they can get a 6 or 4 in that one, in the last ball, I think that will be an ideal score for them. And they can defend that one. They might be able to defend
very good
that
hitting
one.
by Zaid Khan. The chances and the fielding of Chui challengers today has not been up to the standard, which has been costly to them.
Oh.
That's gone. Run out on the last ball.
Yeah, there was an opportunity. They were trying to see if they can
Get that extra run.
So, but it's the end of the first innings. Matchup between Twiga Titans and Chui Challengers, and the Twiga Titans managing to set a target of 141. So last score is 140 for 6. Twiga now setting the target of 141 to win it. Chui Challengers need to attain 141 runs to win this game. Thankful to our sponsors who are making sure that this game is being played here in Tanzania, but aired live from here in Tanzania, but as well as India and the rest of the world via YouTube. I hope that you're enjoying this game. You're enjoying this game, this matchup between number 1 and number 2. We thank our sponsors: Crystal Management and Maintenance Services, Speak and Span, Tanform Arusha, West Point, Sterling, G1 Security, Reliance Insurance, Delta, Hightech Site, Unity Computers, and Computer Center. My name is Sebastian Koloy, and I'm here with Arsalan Premji, and we'll take a very... I'm here with...
I think he got confused.
Yes, I got confused, but I was about to say on the second inning, I'm saying goodbye. On the second inning, we will have Arsalan now.
Yeah.
We'll have Arsalan.
He's our...
But right now...
Our famous commentator from the Royal Rhinos.
Yeah, from the Royal Rhinos. But yeah, we are thankful for having this game here. You still be here?
Yeah, I'll be around.
Yes.
And
yes,
it'll be interesting to see the chase of the Chui Challengers.
Yeah, we'll have an all Royal Rhinos commentary booth here And yeah, it will be an interesting matchup between them. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in a very short while. And we are back live. The matchup between Twigger Titans and Chewy Challengers. The second innings as brought to you by our lovely sponsors, Computer Center, Unity Computers, Delta, Hightech Sci, Reliance Insurance, Sterling, G1 Security, West Point, Tanform Arusha, Speak and Span, as well as Crystal Management and Maintenance Services. And now, the Chewy Challengers have a chance of chasing the 141 runs, the target set by the Twigger Titans. My name is Sebastian Kolowa, and later you will see the introduction of, or you will hear Arsalan Premji coming in to the commentary booth as well.
So we're back with the second innings, and Chewy Challengers need 141 to win. So the opening batsman for Chewy Challengers, Kishan Kamania, brought back into the side after an injury, and Ijaz Aziz on the non-strikers, and he's not had a bad season as well, but let's see how he can go today. Azim is messaging. Talk about the batsman, I don't know what. Meetings. Start the introduction ke logo. So we've got Harshit Chauhan for Twigger Titans to bowl the first over. He's a very dependable bowler as well. Might be able to get a breakthrough early on. Let's see Kishan and Ijaz's approach in the first power play.
Good morning, everyone. Arsalan Premji here, and I'll be joining Ahil for the commentary for the second innings. Harshit Chauhan, first ball.
That's a good ball, and
Kishan
no
Kamania
run there.
looking to go hard on the drive straight away. He's an injured finger, but he's playing today, so I guess should be very crucial. And let's see how he goes about things today. Harshit Chauhan for second ball.
Harshit and Kishan have had some interesting battles in the club league before. Harshit has taken Kishan out a couple of times, but it'll be a challenging contest here.
Oh, good ball.
Good ball. A slight appeal, but not out.
Good bowling. Good start from Harshit Chauhan, getting that ball to swing.
Back into the left-hander.
He's got a deep square leg in place, and a deep point, or third man you can say. Third man more like. An extra fielder being brought on the leg side now for Harshit Chauhan. Seen running in for his third ball now against Kishan.
Oh,
Beaten.
good ball outside the off stump. Beats the bat. Straight into the keeper's hands.
It's a good start from Harshit Chauhan of his first three balls. Kishan Kamania struggling to get timing on this straight away. Guess it's more about taking a bit of time for Kishan Kamania, who's been out for the last two games for them with an injury of on the finger. Might be in pain as he's playing there. Some confidence there. He's got some runs already in the tournament before he was out.
That's a full toss, and Kishan manages to take a single to mid-on. So
Kishan Kamanya is off the mark now of his fourth ball. Al Jasani, what do you think? How do you think they should go about this chase?
I think the power play is very key for the Chui challenges. If they don't manage to lose a wicket and get at least 35 to 40 runs, it'll be good to go, as they should build a partnership between themselves.
Yeah, I guess it's the right way, and it's more about not losing wickets in the power play. And as they've got likes of Khalil Ramtullah, Riziki Kiseto, and
Jitin Pratap
Singh in the hut. And these two are very explosive, as we saw Ijaz against the Royal Rhinos. He's batted really well, got a 70 odd runs, 60 odd runs, but he batted really well that game. Oh, loud
he's
shout
on
is
the
given.
back foot and he's gone.
What a start for Harshit Chauhan. A celebration there.
There's the notebook celebration out again.
He's gone first ball, Ijaz.
Ijaz has been trapped a couple of times on the back foot and he's made the same mistake again.
What a
Good
start this
breakthrough
is.
for the Twiga Titans.
First over, a wicket down. What a start this is.
That's an excellent delivery, excellent delivery.
Just as we said, it's more about not losing wickets early on, and they've already lost the first in the first over. What a start this is for Harshit Chauhan. Just one run of his first 5 balls and a wicket. He
And
looks
in
pumped
comes
up.
in comes in Suraj Pala. Suraj Pala has had not a bad season either, but he's been on and off with his current form. So it'll be good to see how he approaches the bowling of Harshit Chauhan. 1 ball to go. The score is 1 for 1.
Suraj Pala again has had a very good game against the Royal Rhinos. These two batsmen had a very good partnership. Yeah, I meant Ijaz, who got out. They had a very good partnership against the Royal Rhinos. Harshit Chauhan full pumped up for his last ball in his first over. Suraj Pala to take strike of his first ball. What is it gonna be, a full straight one or a short ball? Be targeting those pads, bringing it back into the pads, I guess. Yes, but
That's
a very good shot.
Straight drive.
That
An
should go for 4.
excellent straight drive.
What a start that is for Pala.
Lovely shot by Suraj Pala. It's gone straight back past the bowler for 4.
Beautiful cricket shot. One of the best cricket shots to watch. A straight drive. Harshit Chauhan just pitching it a little fuller this time. And beautifully showing the maker's name, as they say, to the bowler. What a cricket shot that is. End of the first over, 5 for 1.
Lovely start for Suraj Pala. It looks like he's in good form today. Let's see how Kishan will go. And into the attack comes the skipper himself, Kasim Nasoro.
I guess it's the right move, as both these batsmen seem to be a little tentative against spin. Mostly Kishan early on in his innings. And both being left-handers, Kasim Nasoro, the right arm off spinner, is a little, I think it's a good option as well. If they can get another wicket in here to have Chui in under very serious pressure here. So Kasim Nasoro for his first ball in the first playoff. He'll be bowling to Kishan Kamanya now, who's on strike.
They've both played in the national team for a good amount of time. It'll be good to see the contest between them.
Oh,
He
gone!
bowled him first ball.
Just as we said, Kasim Nasoro, the right option to Kishan Kamanya.
Kishan
And
goes
he's
for
gone.
the slog straight away and he's bowled.
I guess that's a bad shot. A really bad shot. And straight away after losing a wicket, you come back on strike, a bad shot. Guess the injury might be playing in his mind as well.
It was a completely unnecessary shot and he
First
just
ball.
threw his wicket away. First ball of Kasimu Nasoro.
A very good start for Twiga. 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. What a start this is. Kasimu Nasoro, the captain, introducing himself. He's got it early. He's got Kishan Kamania early. It's a big wicket. So see Jitin Pratap Singh now, the new batsman, walking in for Chui. He's been in very good form throughout the tournament, Jitin Pratap Singh. A few unlucky dismissals, you can say, for him, but he's been in very good touch. He's got a 70 in this tournament so far as well.
He's been the top run scorer as well with 140 odd runs, and he's a very crucial contribution to the Chui challengers. So if they can break through quickly, and if Kasimu can take the wicket of Jitin Pratap Singh, then Twiga will be well on top of this game.
I guess for me, he might be the key to Chui's run chase here. Him and a couple of more batsmen coming in. They might just be the key to this chase. How Jitin Pratap Singh goes about things here. 2 early wickets in, chasing 141 runs. Let's see how he goes about this. Should be very interesting to watch him. And mostly him face off against Kasimu Nasoro, the national side captain, maybe you can say. Kasimu Nasoro now. Oh, what a start. Very good ball.
That's a beautiful delivery. Tossed up for the batsman to drive, and well played too by Jitin Pratap Singh. They know each other quite well. They play in the club together, and they've played enough with each other to know.
Oh, shortish ball.
Oh, that's a poor fielding by Abdurrahman Akida. Goes straight through the legs. And
get a couple of runs there for Chui. A good shot from Jitin Pratap Singh. Get him a little bit of confidence in this playoff.
good back foot drive, but Twiga have to keep their fielding up, not as much as if they want to win this game. The fielding is going to be very key along with the bowling display.
Oh,
good delivery outside the off stump, beats the bat.
I guess the play of pressure will also be playing in Jitin Pratap Singh's mind as well. I guess maybe you say it as a normal cricket game, but along with it, it's a playoff as well. It should be playing in the batsman's mind as well. It's a must, not a must. He knows
his innings is very crucial for this game, and he is not.
Oh, beautiful cricket shot from Jitin Pratap Singh. Get 2 more runs there. Very good fielding on the boundary.
Good fielding by Nyenji Hashim. Saves 2 runs for his team.
But a good shot from Jitin Pratap Singh.
Well cut in the gap.
That's his strength there. A cut shot. Not bowled there to him.
I think Jitin's innings is going to be very, very crucial. Although he's been the only batsman who's been in very good form. Oh, that's a lovely shot over extra cover. Runs away to the boundary.
Second boundary for Chui in this innings. And the runs are coming good, but it's just about the 2 wickets they've lost so far. So end of the second over. It's 13 for 2.
Seems like Jitin Pratap Singh is playing Kasimu quite easily. And we'll have to see in the next over, will Kasimu bring himself or will he preserve his overs for later on? So Harshit Chauhan coming back for his second over. It was a good first over, taking the wicket of Hijaz Aziz. That's a wide down the leg side. Harshit Chauhan is a very disciplined bowler. You shouldn't expect too many extras from him as well.
So Harshit Chauhan to Suraj Pala now. Oh, good shot, good shot.
Good shot.
Poor fielding at mid-off.
Yeah,
might go all the way. No, he doesn't. Just inches from the roper. Oh, chance for run out. No, it's good running.
Good running by Suraj Pala. Good shot and good running. Gets 3 runs.
It's a very good cricket shot from Pala. He looks very confident here after that innings he played the other day. It's a very good cricket shot. I think Harshit is bowling a little too full here to him. Might just want to test him with some short deliveries before you pitch it up. He's trying to swing it probably, but there's not much movement there for him.
So Jitin Pratap Singh on strike. He's also played with Harshit enough to know what he's going to bowl. And let's see if Harshit can get the early breakthrough of Jitin Pratap Singh. That's a good run by Jitin Pratap Singh. Plays it with soft hands and getting an easy single.
He's got that talent of rotating the strike very easily. He's Jitin Pratap Singh. He's very quick between the wickets and he finds the gaps very easily. He's someone who's very busy at the crease, you say, normally. He's looking for that singles, getting at the other end. The loose ball's been put away. As we saw, he got 2 boundaries in the last over. And he's already got a single in the first.
Good shot straight down the ground by Suraj Pala.
Again 2 full from Harshit Chauhan. 2 more runs.
Well played by Suraj Pala. Gets another 2 runs for his team. And he's looking in good touch today. I think Harshit Chauhan needs to test him out with a few short deliveries, because the full deliveries are being played quite easily.
I guess Harshit Chauhan's looking for that swinging delivery. Maybe it's not swinging as much. Can't really see from here though, but doesn't seem like it's moving. Oh, that's a better delivery.
Lovely ball, goes through the slip for 4.
It's a good ball though. Harshit Chauhan, that's much better from him.
It was almost a chance for the slip fielder.
A little unlucky there from here. But it's a good start for Harshit. I mean, a good confidence booster. He got the edge. It's a moral victory for the bowler though. That's the length we were talking about. Just push him back first and then you can bring him forward. And he's almost had him there. Just a little wide of slip.
Very, very necessary for the bowler.
Though the result doesn't go his way, but moral victory for him. Should give him confidence there. Oh, he stops the bowler on his way. It's very, what do you say? You can say very
smart to make sure that the bowler doesn't catch his rhythm very quickly.
It's actually really frustrating for a bowler as he starts running in and he's sent back. But that's
It's
not
a
a bad over.
good strategy by Suraj Pala to take the attack on Harshit Chauhan and maybe trying to take him off the attack as soon as possible, knowing that he can be a threat to the batsman.
Yes, for sure, it's, as you said, it's good over for Chewy again, getting 2 boundaries again. As you see Kasimu Nasoro for his 2nd over this game. Harshit Chauhan, very good all-rounder.
At the end of the 3rd over, Chewy is 24 with the loss of 2 wickets, going at 8 runs per over. It's an excellent start, only considering that they've lost 2 wickets, but Suraj Pala and Jitin Pratap are looking in good touch.
Suraj Pala is coming off confident of the innings he played. It's well placed from Jitin Pratap Singh. Excellent batting this is.
Good running between the wickets. They've managed to take 2 runs. And it's good running by Suraj Pala and Jitin Pratap Singh. These singles and doubles are going to be very crucial in this chase.
Exactly what we said. He's got that talent of rotating the strike, looking for 2s and putting the boundary balls away. That is why he's such a dangerous batsman. He doesn't actually miss out. It's good ball. Well played from Jitin.
A
Good comeback from
Good comeback.
Kasim Munasoro. Mid-wicket fielder is coming a few yards inside and taking a start from now. Oh, that's a chance. Oh, bad throw. A bad throw. Should have been a run out. Captain Kasim Munasoro disappointed with that effort from Nyenje.
This is not good fielding by Twiga. They're missing too many opportunities on taking the wicket, and these opportunities are gonna prove costly if they don't take them as soon as possible.
Let's see how costly this will prove. Bala is in very good form. Is in very good form at the moment. He's batting really well, and he started really well as well for Chewy. His wicket should be very important. We need to break this partnership. Can't let it go on for too long. Kasim Munasoro doing his job, but the fielders need to support him as well. There's a chance of a run out missed there. Kasim Munasoro to Suraj Pala for the first time in this game.
That's a good shot.
Very good shot.
Manages to get one run.
Good fielding from short mid wicket there.
So Kasim seems in a little bit of pressure now because he's not getting the wicket and the runs are leaking as well. So I think the fielders need to give him more support in order for the Twiga to block the runs.
Oh, very good ball. Saw him advance a little early. He's pushed it a little further behind. Well played from Jitin Pratap Singh equally.
Good thinking by Kasim Nasoro and very well played by Jitin Pratap Singh.
So as we see, the deep mid-wicket fielder has come in a few yards. So he's bowling towards the longer part on the leg side. That's the end of the over. 28 for 2 after 2.
That's a good over by Kasim Nasoro, giving only 4 runs. Considering the power play, it's a pretty good over. But the fielders need to give more support to Kasim Nasoro.
I guess if not getting the wickets, they need to keep it tight. They can't let runs go away easily. So I guess Harshit Chauhan's going to continue for his third over. Yes, he will be. They've got other bowlers as well. They've got Jatin, Darji, Drumit Mehta, Tambur Rashid, who's been in very good form as well throughout this tournament. He's bowled really well. They've got Zahid, who comes in and bowls in the death as well.
So Harshit Chauhan coming back for his third over. Looking for the breakthrough here as early as possible. But it seems like Suraj Pala has got his eye in and it might be a little bit difficult to take his wicket now.
As we said, is to pitch it a little shorter. Yes, that's much better. Much better from Harshit Chauhan. As we see, the length is dragged back. It gets a little tougher there. LBW shout, but nothing from the umpire. As soon as you drag the length back, it gets a little difficult rather than pitching it up and making it easy. He loves it there. So this should be a very good contest. Harshit Chauhan to Jitin Pratap Singh.
Very experienced players, played in the national team for quite a while now. And it'll be a very good battle to see.
The slip now has moved towards gully, as we know. Jitin Pratap Singh has got that habit of running it down. Oh, inside edge.
Inside edge and...
gone for 4.
No, he
doesn't.
It's good fielding. Good fielding by Lazaro at third man. Saves 2 runs.
Good fielding there from Lazaro. Gets around in time and saves a couple of runs. As we were saying, Jitin Pratap Singh, the slip has moved towards a gully as he has the habit of running it down towards third man for singles. So I guess it's a good move from the captain Kasim Munasoro. A little unlucky there for Harshit Chauhan. An inside edge. See, yeah, that's what I was talking about. But he still found the gap. And an easy single again from Jitin Pratap Singh. It's good batting from him.
This rotation is going to be very important in this chase as Jitin Pratap Singh is constantly rotating the strike and making sure the bowler stays under pressure.
It's a good start for Chewy as well. Apart from losing those 2 wickets, they've looked very solid at the crease. These 2 batsmen, Suraj Pala looking in fine touch today. And Jitin Pratap Singh giving good support. He's got 2 boundaries as well, Jitin Pratap Singh. Jitin has got 1 and Pala has got 2 boundaries. So Harshit Chauhan. Slow ball, well played, no
Good
single there.
variation and well played by Suraj Pala.
Smart bowling. I guess there's nothing on offer for him. There's no swing at the moment. He's using the variations now. This is good bowling from Harshit Chauhan. Smart bowling. He's got a deep mid wicket and a squarish third man in place. I guess the deep mid wicket there for the big heave, which Pala, we've seen him play a lot. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Not pitching it up. Short of a length.
Sensible bowling by Harshit Chauhan, not giving him the length to drive as well. He knows that Suraj Pala is a little bit weak on the short ball and making him play in his weak areas.
So, slight change in the field. Slip goes towards backward point. Oh, gone!
He's knocked out the stumps, and an important wicket of Suraj Pala.
And again the book celebration. Harshit Chauhan, another one in his pocket. Suraj Pala's gone, the man in form. It's a big wicket, the left-hander has to walk back. Harshit Chauhan looks in good touch here. 2 wickets now in his name. What a start this is. This is turning out to be very interesting actually. It's like a seesaw, up and down, up and down. We don't know which way this is going. This is all about how playoffs are. Can't say anything. Might be going one way and could change any moment.
A good ball by Harshit Chauhan, and not a very good shot by Suraj Pala. He was playing well.
As you see, the captain of Chui challenges, Riziki Kiseto, walking in.
Riziki Kiseto is also a very busy player on the crease, always looking for the singles and the doubles, and he's a very good runner as well.
He's not had the tournament he would have liked so far as a batsman, but he's had it so far as a team. You can say his team members have actually done the job for him most of the time, and he's not got going so far. You can say he's not got that big score we're used to seeing, but hopefully he can pull it off today and show exactly what he's all about. As Kasimu Nasoro to bowl his 3rd over and bowl the last over in his power play.
So the Chui are 32 at the loss of 3 wickets in 5 overs. It's good bowling by Twiga, and they've tried to keep the runs down, but Jitin, as a busy player, has kept the runs flowing as well.
Oh, Lauchard not out. Little too high and down leg side looked like.
Not a bad ball by Kasim Nasora, forcing Jitin to play through the leg side.
Should be a very crucial over this from Kasimu.
That's a lovely shot over extra covers.
It's the 2nd shot we're seeing of that type from Jitin Pratap Singh.
Good chase by Jatin Darji, saves 2 runs.
Good batting from Jitin Pratap Singh, not letting the bowler settle, making use of the last over of the power play, lofting it inside out, get a couple of runs there. Good batting. This from Jitin Pratap Singh.
Oh, that's a lovely leg glance. Looks like it's going to run to the boundary. Oh,
just get stuck just before the boundary.
Good running by the batsman. Managed to take 3 runs there.
It's good running by the batsman, and well played by Jitin Pratap Singh. Just tickled away, used the pace of the bowler, picked it fine, get 3 runs there.
These
good
two
batting.
are very good runners, as we know, and they'll always keep the runs going. So now it's captain to captain again. Let's see what happens.
So Kasimu Nasoro has bowled well so far. Bowling to Riziki Kiseto now. Good start, well played, good running between the wickets. Oh, direct hit. Not given. Get an extra run there. That's good fielding though. Direct hit. Direct hits are always very close. Good running from Jitin Pratap Singh. He was there in time and made sure he got the second extra run as well. So 2 runs from that one.
Good touch by Riziki Kiseto, playing it with soft hands and forcing the fielder to run forward. So they get that extra run with an overthrow, but
guess-
good piece of fielding by Abdurrahman.
Yes, for sure. That's good understanding as well from the 2 batsmen. Just dropped it on the offside. Got that quick single. Oh, good bowling
Lovely
from
ball.
Rizki.
That's a
Good
very
bowling
good
from
ball.
Kasimu. Quick. Riziki Kiseto beaten outside the off stump. And well kept from Jilinji. Bit of extra bounce there, I guess. See the carry there. Again.
That's
this
well
time pushed
played
him
off
on
the back foot. No run. Good over by Kasimu.
It's the end of 6 overs, 39 for 3 after the power play. Ail Jasani, what do you think about this score in the power play for Chui?
It's a very good score. Just that they've lost 3 wickets, but looking like the way Jitin is playing, it looks like he's gonna stay all the way today. And if he stays all the way with Riziki Kiseto, the good chances are that they'll successfully chase this score within 20 overs.
It's looking good for Chui so far. And the intent Jitin Pratap Singh is playing it is very good today. As we see a change in the bowling. It's Abdurrahman Akida who's been brought into the attack by the captain.
The left arm pace bowler brought into the attack. Let's see if he can trouble the right handers or not.
He hasn't got much success with the ball this time, this tournament so far, but he's batted really well for his side. He's given the platform and set the partnerships so far well for Twiga. And let's see if he can do something with the ball today. He'll be bowling to 2 good batsmen, very good batsmen. One of them is a coach, you can say, of his. A former coach or still a coach of him.
Yeah, Riziki Kiseto has been an important person in Abdurrahman's career as well. So he'll be
beautiful,
bowling to
but
him.
straight to the fielder. Straight to point there. Kasimu Nasoro there.
Twiga need to look for the breakthrough as early as possible, especially Jitin's wicket. Otherwise, he gets very busy and make sure the score is moving at times.
He's one person who doesn't throw it away after he's set, so they really need his wicket early on. He's batting on 20 right now. Looks set and playing well. Shortish ball again, punched off the back foot, looking for that quick single. No, it's not there. Good running between the wickets. Looking for the direct hit.
That's a quick single by Jitin Pratap Singh and takes 1 run. So Riziki Kiseto now will be facing his student Abdurrahman Akida, and it will be good to see if he can take his coach out.
Which side do you think will be happier with this power play?
I feel like Chui will be happy with his power plays because they've got the good score and they know they have batsmen in the hutters yet. So
Oh, loud shout, not given. Might have just pitched outside the leg stump.
yeah, Riziki tried to play it through the leg side and not managing to get bat on, but it's a leg by and 1 run added to the tally.
This is actually good bowling from Abdurrahman because he's got his mid-off up. He's not pitching anything up outside the off stump. He's got a square leg, mid-wicket, a long gone, deep cover and 3rd man. So I guess he won't be pitching it up that far. Yes, this is go. Is it out? Has he gone? Yes, he is.
That's a good catch taken
What
by
a
the
catch
keeper.
by Jilinji.
It's a lovely catch, low catch, and they've taken the important wicket of Jitin Pratap Singh.
Just as we were saying, his wicket is very important at this stage. And yes, Abdurrahman Akida has provided it. And what we were saying, he's not going to pitch anything up, and he hasn't so far with the mid-off up.
This is good bowling and good strategy by the Twiga Titans.
Because he likes the ball pitched up. He loves playing that drive. Abdurrahman not giving him there. Just try to run it down to 3rd man. But an edge and a very, very good catch by Kevin Nasibun Jilinji. So Abdur Rahman strikes in his first over as well. This is very good bowling from Abdur Rahman and very good captaincy from Kasimu Nasoro. The young bowler been guided well and he seems confident now.
So as we see, Nanda Kishan is coming in to bat. The left-hander from MCC. He's a good batsman. He can hit a couple of good shots as well. But he has to stay with the captain now and build a new foundation and make sure they stay until at least the 15th over.
He's not had a very good tournament so far, as you have seen, but hopefully he can make it count today for his side. He's a very good, talented left-handed batsman. He's not had the tournament he would have liked so far. He's not got that scores you would have liked. He's been looking solid at the crease, but not getting those scores.
This is definitely a chance to prove himself and make sure that his contribution counts in the Chui Challengers team. So we'll have to see how he approaches his innings today.
Now I actually love this from Kasimu Nasoro. He's got his mid-off and mid-on both up in the circle, not giving anything away. He's not one to giving the singles away. It's well played though from Nanda Kishan. A good start from him. Off the mark straight away. He's got that extra fielders inside the ring. He's got that extra fielder inside the ring. Doesn't want to give that single away. So now Riziki Kiseto is on strike. Abdur Rahman Akida.
Riziki Kiseto hasn't managed to get his touch as well, but he has to play a captain's innings today and make sure he takes the side to victory.
Same field for Riziki Kiseto. Mid-off is up in the circle. Nothing's going to be pitched up.
That's
Yes,
well
good bowling.
bowled and well played too for a single to backward square leg.
Good running between the wickets again. That's the end of the 7th over. 43 for 4.
They've gone down on the run rate from 8 runs and over to 6 runs and over, but it's credit goes to the bowling of the Twiga Titans, and as they've managed to take the important wicket of Jitin Pratap Singh and managed to control the runs as well. So Kasimu Nasoro, the captain, coming for his last over, and it's going to be very, very interesting as these two battle against each other once again.
Do you think it's a good move to bowl Kasimu Nasoro out
I
at this
think
stage?
it is a good move, as they know this one wicket is very important. If they manage to get Riziki in his early start, then the Twiga Titans are going to be on top,
But
as
it's
they
also-
are right now.
It's also a risky move, I guess, with his overs finishing. I don't see any other spinner. Maybe Drumit Mehta who can bowl. And oh yeah, they've got Tamboy Rashid as well. But it's a crucial thing if Kasimu finishes his overs. He's a very experienced bowler. You might need him later on in the innings.
But they've got good experience bowling. They still have Zaid Khan. They still have Jatin Darji. So a good experienced bowling side as well, and it will be good to see how they control the runs.
So Kasimu Nasoro into his second ball. He'll be bowling for the first time to Nand Kishan. Yes, we're into the 8th over, 44 for 4.
As we say, Kasimu enjoys bowling to left-handers, so
Oh, good ball. Very
good
good bowling.
delivery, good delivery.
Pushing him back there. Let's see how long will Nand Kishan last? Oh, before playing that big shot. Loves playing that big shot. Yes,
That's a
good shot.
shot.
But straight to the fielder again. It's good batting, but good timing, but straight to the fielder. Not
I
finding
think
the
he needs to keep rotating the strike, keep looking for the singles, and make sure he's set before he goes for that big shot.
Oh, good bowling again. Another dot ball. Kasimu Nasoro. Good bowling. This is for 3 dots in the over now.
Nandikishan wanted to advance and try and go for the big shot, but Kasimu not giving him that length to hit that shot.
It's good bowling from him. Pitched up. Going for the big
Oh.
shot. Beaten.
Just missed the off stump by a little bit, and it's good bowling. He's tempting the batsman to go for that shot. He knows there is always a risk in that shot, and he will give a chance.
Good bowling. Good bowling. get a single of the last ball. Just 2 runs from the final over of Kasim Munasoro. Well played though. They didn't give him a wicket. Well bowled to Kasim Munasoro in his 4-over spell. 45 for 4 after 8 overs.
There's a bowling change now, and
No,
oh no, it's the same. Abdurrahman is going to continue for his second over. So we'll see how Nader Kishan is going to approach him, considering he's the left-arm pace bowler.
So this is actually a change in the batting lineup, because we've normally seen Khalil Ramtullah coming in a little earlier, but he's been kept down, maybe for the finishing role, and Nand Kishan has been promoted up the order today.
Chui have still got the experience of Khalil Ramtullah and
Abdallah
the young
Jabiri.
gun Abdallah Jabiri to come and hit a few big sixes. So it's good thinking to send Nandu Kishan.
It's well played.
Well played. Good single by Nandu Kishan. And brings the captain back on strike. He knows that the captain will keep rotating and make sure the runs are flowing as well. So I think Nandu Kishan should be the supporting role for this innings as well.
It's playing well, just that it is to make sure the singles and twos and runs is coming rather than just playing the dot balls. Might just add a little bit of pressure on the captain Riziki. It's well
That's
ball.
a good ball into the ribs, and
Well
one
played.
run taken.
Good running between the wickets.
I think that's good thinking by Riziki. He's not attempting the big shot at this stage. He knows his wicket is very crucial in this innings, and he's making sure that the runs are moving.
He's taking it deep mostly. That's most important, and probably push on later on. And if there's any risk to be taken, I think it should be Nand Kishan to take any risk, and Riziki to be playing till the end there. That's a short and wide.
Good
Well
shot.
played. That might go all the way. Yes, it does. A
It's a-
beautiful cricket shot from Nand Kishan. Short and wide from
It was a
Abdul
loose ball and well placed right into the gap for 4. It's a change in tactic for Abdurrahman Akida. Now coming left arm around the wicket to the left-hander. So trying to take the ball away and make sure he has to pitch it full. Otherwise, Nanda Kishan is going to pounce on that ball. Oh, that's a no ball. He's overstepped, and no ball called by the umpire. So it's a free hit for Nanda Kishan, and we'll see if he can take advantage of the free hit. These extra runs are going to cost the Twiga. I think these are unnecessary extras that they're giving. That's a lovely shot, and manages to come back for the second run. Good fielding by Drumit Mehta, but not a good ball on the free hit, giving it right in the slot. Nanda Kishan misses out, but he still gets 2 runs. It's another no ball. He's overstepped again. 2 no balls in the same over. This is not good bowling by Abdurrahman Akida. He's giving free runs to the Chui challengers, and this free hit as well is going to be very, very costly to the Twiga Titans. He needs to buckle up and make sure these extra runs are not given. A good shot, but saved by Zaid Khan as it was a free hit. So Nandakishan takes 1 run, and a poor over by Abdurrahman Akida, conceding too many runs this over. So at the end of 9 overs, the score is 56 for 4, and this has given Nandakishan some confidence as well. So there has to be a change in the bowling, and the captain has given the ball to the experienced Jatin Darji. So Jatin Darji is going to be very, very crucial in this spell for Twiga Titans as well. Let's see what his experience tells him and if he can control the runs well. Jatin Darji brought into the attack. First ball to Nandakishan. That's a good shot and gets 1 run to long on. This is good by Nandakishan as he's constantly rotating the strike and making sure that he's playing with the captain. So Riziki Kiseto on strike for the second ball. A good delivery on the stumps, too high though. So Jatin Darji is trying to put the pressure on. It's going to be a very, very competitive challenge to see how Riziki plays Jatin. Another good ball, not a good piece of fielding, gives an easy single. That's a lovely shot, lovely shot. He's honked it over mid-wicket for 6, and that's an amazing shot by Nandakishan. As I said, he's got his eye in, and now these are very easy deliveries for him. That releases a lot of pressure off the Chui challengers. Well played, straight to point, no run. Nandakishan is a good hitter. He hits the ball clean. He's just been out of touch throughout this tournament, but this innings by him is very, very crucial. Good comeback by Jatin Darji, 2 dots after the 6. The score after 10 overs is 64 for 4, going at 6.4 runs an over, just below the required rate, but looking at the way they're building the partnership, it's pretty good. And if they keep their wickets in hand, the Chui have a very good chance to chase down this score. Change in bowling for Twiga Titans, and the left arm spinner Tambwe Rashidi comes into the attack.
Good start from Tambo Rashidi. Single there. Ziki Kiseto just giving a single back to Nankishan, who's batting well so far.
It's good thinking, considering that the left-hander might be able to play the left arm spinner much easier, but they have to keep the singles and the doubles going if they want to chase this down within 20 overs.
Nankishan now on strike.
Good ball. That's a good ball. Fired on the stumps and no run.
He's got 3 on the leg and 2 on the off.
Tambo is a sensible bowler, but we'll have to see how he approaches these set batsmen.
Oh, it's gone straight
It's
up
high
in the air.
Zahid
Zahid should take it. He's very safe. No, he's put it down.
He's fumbled it 2 times and he's put it down. That was an easy chance.
Not normally used to seeing from Zahid. He's normally a very safe fielder.
These chances are going to be costly for the Twiga Titans.
They
have to take these chances in order to take the victory on this game. Almost got the fifth wicket there. Good bowling by Tambwe.
He almost had the 5th wicket there, Tambwe. Nankishan skying it up in the air, and luckily not taken by short covers. So Riziki Kiseto back on strike. Riziki Kiseto just smartly having a word with Nankishan before taking strike.
That's a good drive. Gets one
Single
run.
down to long off. Kiseto doing the smart thing, making sure he is there till the end, and Nankishan to be taking the risk if required.
I think Nandakishan is set as well. If he comes and hits a couple of boundaries now, that's what he's trying to do. It releases lots of pressure on the Chui challengers.
Good shot, single there.
This is very good by the Chui challengers, the approach to make sure the runs are going, the singles and the doubles.
The required rate is still at 7.8 runs, still not reached 8 runs on over, so I guess they're going well. They just need to keep rotating and the odd boundary ball will come. They need to put that one away, not take any more risks, not give the wickets away. It's a good shot from Riziki. He's played it to extra cover, just a single. It's good fielding at long off. It's the end of the over. End of the 11th over.
Only giving 5 runs this over, Tamboy Rashid. It's
70 for 4 after 11.
Six runs given, not a bad over, but there's no support on the field by the Twiga Titans. The catch had to be taken, and it will prove costly to the Twiga Titans.
Rightly say there should have been a wicket the last over, but just drop chance there.
Jatin Darji coming for his second over. He got hit for a 6 by Nandakishan in his first over, but came back well with 2 dot balls at the end.
He's a very smart and experienced bowler. He knows exactly what to be done at what stage. Actually a good shot from Nandakishan in the last over. Oh, it's in the air. Oh, chance of a run out. Oh, bad throw. This is not good communication between the batsmen.
Nandakishan has had this problem a couple of times in this tournament where he's just ran without even calling. And this time, luckily, he's not been run out.
Riziki was ball watching there. Nankishan off the block straight away. Never a run there. Again this time, but this time a fumble.
That's
Another
poor
single.
fielding by Abdurrahman Akida. This is no.
Twice in 2 balls now.
These runs are going to be very, very costly for the Twiga Titans. They shouldn't be leaving these runs away.
So a second chance for Nankishan there. First a drop catch in the last over. Run out chance this time. But a good start. Good bowling from Jatin. Just 1 run of the first 2 balls now in this over. Now Nankishan on strike. What has he got for Jatin? Short of a length.
That's a good shot.
Punch
Down to
down the
long
ground.
off for 1.
Good strong shot from Nankishan. Just getting off strike. Giving it back to Riziki Kiseto, the captain. Who's batting on 10 or 14 deliveries now.
It's definitely good batting by the Chui Challengers.
It's well played by Riziki. He's looking for 2 this time. Might just be on. Yes, it is. It's good running between the wickets. Very quick Riziki Kiseto and well replied by Nankishan. So towards a longer boundary on the leg side. He's played it with soft hands and get easy 2 runs
This
there.
is good thinking by Riziki Kiseto, making sure that the 2 runs were taken.
Well bowled, well played. A chance, no. Doesn't throw, no backup, no one backing up. So an easy single there again.
This is smart by Riziki Kiseto, making sure that no dot balls are played by him, and the runs have to keep moving in order to fulfill the required run rate.
Not a bad over from Jatin so far. It's just not been sub. Shouldn't have been a single again there. But well played. Another single to end the over.
6 runs given in Jatin's over, not a bad over, but the infielding has not been too good by the Twiga Titans.
For sure, they haven't been fielding well so far.
So 75 for 4 at the end of 12 overs.
66 now to win in the last 8 overs with 6 wickets in hand.
And
Should
the
be-
required run rate has gone up to 8.3. But looking at the way Riziki and Nandakishan are playing, it's pretty good for now. They can go for the last 5 overs then.
I think the way they're going should be pretty easy for them. Oh, going for it.
Advances
Inside
down the
half.
wicket. No
No
run
single.
taken off Kasimu's hands.
Slightly playing around there, but not risking anything there for the batsman. So Nankishan on strike now to Tambwe. He's got 3 on the leg. 3 fielders in deep on the leg side. Advances,
played,
plays
well
it
played.
to the offside. Been looking for 2. And no, says Nankishan.
Good fielding by Nyenje. Saves 1 run for his team.
It's good running between the wickets. But the first one hard, but no. Second run, no, not for this time. It's good fielding in the boundary as well. So Riziki Kiseto now on strike. It's Tambwe Rashidi. Push through quicker. Another dot ball.
Riziki has played him enough to know that what risk he needs to take, but he should make sure that the 1s and the 2s are constantly moving, which he has done well throughout this inning.
It's well played from Riziki. Single there. It's good batting from the captain. Making sure he's still out there. Taking the 1s and 2s.
Good over so far by Tambwe, only given 2 runs.
Two balls to go now in this over. Shortish ball pulled away towards the leg side. Full save. Just a single.
This is good smart bowling by Tambwe, making sure that he's not giving it up for the batsman to hit him. And only given 3 runs so far in this over, but it's good that he's putting the pressure on the batsman, and the required run rate is increasing every ball.
Short and wide. It's gone.
Gone!
The captain has to go. What a catch from Jatin.
Very good catch by Jatin Darji.
And the captain is walking back now.
Good pressure created by Tambwe Rashid. He made sure that he didn't give any loose deliveries, and finally
He deserved that wicket for sure. He kept it tight. Riziki Kizetov, the last ball of the over, trying something. An edge flying to third man. And a very good catch from Jatin Darji there.
as we can see, the captain is very disappointed walking off, but he tried his best and made sure that he could keep the runs going, just couldn't stay till the end. So walking in is the experience. Khalil Ramtullah has not had a good day with the ball.
It's actually
It's actually Abdallah Jabiri, the wicketkeeper, who's been promoted over the experience of Khalil Ramtullah. He can also hit good shots, and he has good capability to hit sixes as well, but at this stage he needs to make sure he keeps his wicket and builds a quick partnership with Nandakishan.
Someone who can hit a very long ball, as we have seen in this tournament.
After the end of 13 overs, the score is 78 for 5. The required rate has now gone to 9 runs an over, which is good by Twiga, as they build the pressure every over.
The required rate now climbing faster actually with every dot ball.
Now Nandakishan needs to make sure he takes a calculated risk, because if he loses his wicket, then there'll be 2 new batsmen on the crease, which is very risky for Chui challengers when chasing a score like this.
Slowly getting a little difficult now for Chui, but with this 2 and 1 more still to come, experience will count here for sure. Oh, beaten. Good bowling from Jatin.
Good ball outside the off stump. He's not giving him in the stumps to hit, and making sure that he's putting in the dot ball pressure. It was also a very good over by Tambwe, taking the main wicket and only giving 3 runs.
Yes, maybe even the game changing over, you can say.
Yeah.
It's a good ball. Another dot ball. Pressurizing here.
Nandakishan looking to go for the single, but it was straight in the hands and
With
no run.
every dot ball, the pressurizing now. The run required, run rate climbing, the pressurizing on the batsman. Jatin Darji now. It's good smart bowling this is. Short ball played away
Good
over
shot
the
over
offside.
point.
Might not go all the way, just get a couple of runs there.
Good fielding by Drumit as well, covering the ball quickly and only giving 2 runs on offer.
So smart bowling this from Jatin. Not bowling on the stumps for him to play through that leg side. It's making him play towards the longer side on the offside. And
Was
not to his
a
strength.
good shot as well, but only got 2 runs for that.
Slow ball from Jatin.
That's a good
Pushing it
shot, good
wide of
shot
long
through
off.
covers.
It's looking for 2, it's not on. Good bowling, good fielding from Harshit Chauhan at long off.
Harshit
Making
Chauhan is a
sure-
very fast fielder. Make sure that they only went for 1. Required run rate climbing to 9.5 runs now. And we'll have to see what Abdallah has on offer for Jatin Darji.
It's first ball for Abdallah Jabiri in this game. So, Jatin Darji now to Abdallah Jabiri. You think it's a good move to send Abdallah Jabiri in ahead of Khalil Ramtullah, who's been in good form so far? Oh, slow ball!
Oh, it's dropped. And
Almost got him first ball.
I thought they should have sent the experienced Khalil Ramtullah to go and push the score, and then Abdallah would have come and finished it off. But the captain has something else in mind, and let's see what Abdallah has been given a live first ball.
Mostly
So-
seeing the form of Khalil Ramtullah, I guess Might just have missed out on something there.
Lovely ball by Jatinderji. Wide Yorker, and
It's the end of the over. 4 runs coming from it. A very good over again for the Twiga.
at the end of 14 overs, the score is 82 for 5, and the required rate has gone up to 9.8, which is almost 10 runs and over for the Chewy challengers. It's starting to look more difficult, and they have to get a good over now for the required rate to go down. Nandakishan is now set, I believe. He's playing on 26 of 30 with 1-4 and 1-6, and he should be facing the strike as much as possible.
So let's see how Abdullah Jabiri plays. Tambur Rashid, who's bowled so well so far for Twiga. Shortish
That's
ball.
a good
Punch
ball.
to short cover. Not giving him that flight, not giving him any length to go with.
This is smart bowling by Tambur Rashidi.
Abdullah Jabiri. Required run rate climbing. Played again. Back to the bowler. He's to push on now. He's coming under pressure. Almost 10, more than 10 runs and over now required. Goes for the big shot. Single
It's
to
a
long
good
off.
punch for 1 run, but it's very smart bowling by Tambur. He's not leaking the runs very much, and he's putting the pressure, making sure the batsman can't hit him a big shot. I think Nandakishan might go for a big shot now, but he has to make sure that he clears it and doesn't throw his wicket away.
It's a longer part on the leg side. He needs to make sure he gets full connection on that. Oh, beautiful cricket shot. But straight to long off.
Only 1 run there.
He's found the fielder. It's good fielding though from long off. So just 2 runs of the first 4 balls in this over so far. Pressurizing. Required run rate, he's been climbing. Need the boundaries now. Need the big overs. Cuts. Finds deep cover. Another single.
Not a bad shot, but at this stage of the innings, one run is not enough. Singles are not enough. They need to convert these at least into doubles, if possible.
The boundaries need to come actually now. Required run rate climbing up very fast. That's beautifully played, but it's
And
straight. Oh, it's gone down.
Dropped.
It's gone for 4 as well.
That is poor fielding by Drumit Mehta. That was an easy catch. He misjudged it, and it's gone for 4 as well.
Simuna Soro there
A
frustrated.
very, very good over, but ends badly, and 7 runs gone in the over. Score is 89 for 5 after 15.
Should have been a wicket there. Exactly what the pressure was. And now as we
These
see,
chances might cost Twiga as Nandakishan moves on to 31 of 32.
just the boundary, the much needed boundary for them, for Chewy at that stage. And he gets it at the right time.
With that boundary, the required rate comes down to 10.4 runs per over. And
Zahid Khan, the death specialist as they call him, is coming for the death overs now, the last 5 overs.
he's bowled very well throughout this tournament and made sure that nobody is able to hit him as easy as it is.
So now Zahid Khan has been brought into the attack. 52 now required of the last 5 overs. More than 10 runs and over now. With these 2 and Khalid Ramtullah yet to come. Very much possible. But a lot of pressure on them now. Lot of pressure on this batsman, on these two batsmen on the scoring rate. Abdallah Jabiri, we know what he can do. He's a very big striker of that cricket ball. But will he be able to get something off here? Just taken a single, brought Nand Kishan back on strike.
Almost a collision between the non-striker and the bowler, but they managed to take one run. So Nandakishan now facing Zahid. Nandakishan is set. He should be able to find a couple boundaries in this over.
Let's see how Zahid goes about this. Will he pitch it up? Will short into the pitch? Pitches it up, looking for that Yorker. Single down to long off.
This is good bowling by Zahid. Only giving the single away, which he knows is not costly.
They need a boundary. They really need a boundary. They need a big over somewhere. It's not coming without the boundaries. They need to go on with it, move on with it now. Oh, no. They need to push on. Singles will not help. They need to play the big shots.
This is good bowling by Zahid. He's making sure that he's not giving them under the bat to hit the big shots, and he's putting it right into the pitch so that they can only afford the single. The run rate is climbing now.
Just 3 of the first 3 balls in this over. Zahid for the fourth ball in this over. Nand Kishan now on strike. Flicks it, just a single. He's looking for the throw, but there's no backup. Another single. Singles will not hurt the trigger.
The required run rate has climbed to 11.1 now after Zahid has only given 4 runs in 4 deliveries.
Need a boundary, really need a boundary in these 2 balls.
That's
Shot.
a good shot, but only
to
gets
long
him
off
1
again.
run. Straight to the captain.
Not really
And,
seeing some intent from these 2 batsmen now. They really need to get the boundaries. As we say, the captain Riziki Kiseto's wicket proving very costly for Chui, a set batsman. It's getting difficult for the new batsman to come in and get going straight away. Even after knowing the reputation Abdallah has, smashing them to all parts.
That's a
beautiful
lovely
cricket
shot. And it's
it.
dropped.
And it's gone for 6 as well.
It's dropped by the skipper and he's pushed it in for 6. What a lovely shot straight by Nandakishan.
Gets
Brings
a
up the 100
much-needed-
for the Chui challengers.
A much needed 6, so 11 from that over. 16 overs complete, 100 for 5. Just as the boundary was needed, he gets it at the right time.
Some frustration there by the wicketkeeper. He's trying to push his players and make sure these chances have to be taken.
And if not the chance, at least it shouldn't have gone for 6.
That was the good release in pressure. The required run rate has gone back down to 10.3 now. They need 41 in 4 overs.
Nand Kishan there, getting the boundary they required. Now Abdallah Jabiri on strike. He can hit the long ball as well. It's needed at the moment.
I think he needs to attack Tambwe now. He shouldn't put his wicket. He should put his wicket on the line, but try and get at least a 6 this over.
Oh, dot ball.
That's good bowling. Good bowling by Tambwe, setting the pressure up. Every dot ball costs at this time.
Dot ball, just building on the pressure now. Oh, it's gone
Hit
straight up in
right
the
up
air.
in the air.
Harshit Chauhan doesn't drop many and he takes this.
Yeah, what
Safely
a catch.
taken.
Well taken.
Harshit Chauhan takes the catch and Abdallah Jabiri, the big hitter, has to go.
I think they made a mistake of sending Abdallah Jabiri on top of the experienced Khalil Ramtullah.
It's exactly the question I asked. Was it the right move?
So 100 runs for 6 wickets after 16.2. The required run rate goes to 11.2. And It's starting to look, it's going out of hand for the Chui Challengers, but the Twiga have to keep bowling the same way if they want to
But
take a successful victory.
nothing's over. Khalil Ramtula, the form he is in at the moment, it's very much possible. He looks in very good form so far in this tournament with the bat. He's come in and not taken time and smashed them straight away. So Khalil Ramtula walks in, but I guess Nand Kishan should be on strike. The batsman crossing over. So Tambo Rashidi to Nand Kishan now.
Tambo has bowled a good spell. This is his second wicket.
Gone for it. Beautiful cricket shot. Might get two. No.
That's
Harshit
lovely
Chauhan.
fielding by Harshit Chauhan on the boundary.
Very quick. Not allowing the second run. Just a single. So 1 run of the first 3 balls. What a start this is from Tamboy. Exactly what his side needed. Not give any runs away. And he's also got the big wicket of Abdallah Jabiri. He's
Bowled a
into
very
his
good
last
spell
over.
so far. He needs to finish off well and make sure that he doesn't leak any runs now.
Short and wide. So, slight fumble at point. He's looking for 2. He's going for it. And should get it. It's good running again between
Good
the
running
wickets.
by Khalil and Nandakishan. These twos are very important along with the boundaries if they want to make sure they take this victory in hand.
Oh, beaten
Good
outside the
ball,
off
good
stump
ball
again.
outside the off stump. Make sure he's not giving him in the zone to hit him for 6. 1 more ball to go. Only 3 runs in this over.
Another dot
Good
ball.
ball. That's an excellent spell by Tamboy Rashidi, giving only 18 runs and taking 2 wickets in his 4 overs. I think that's a game-changing spell.
For
Now
sure.
the required run rate has gone to 12.7. Chui Challengers have 103 for 6 after 17.
38 from 3 overs now required with 4 wickets in hand. This is why we were saying it's very difficult for the new batsman to come in and strike it straight away. Needs to spend some time in the middle. It's not a very easy pitch to get in.
Nandakishan has been on the lucky charm today. He's got 2 lives and he's made sure that he's capitalized, but he has to play the rest of the 3 overs, and if he keeps the strike, the chances are they might go all the way.
So Zahid to bowl now to Nand Kishan.
38 required in 3 overs, and Chui Challengers have 4 wickets in hand.
Short ball pulled away. No timing there, just a single. It brings Khalil Rampula on strike now.
That's a very good ball by Zaid Khan, making sure he's bowling it right into the body and only giving 1 run away.
I guess this over might as well be the deciding over.
They need at least 2 boundaries in this over.
Short, but straight to deep mid wicket. He'll be looking for 2. Drumit is quick. Nand Kishan says no. Good fielding at deep mid wicket from Drumit Mehta. Just a single. 2 balls.
This is excellent bowling by Zaid. He's only giving the singles away, which is very good, but if they support him in the field, this game is easy for the Twiga Titans.
Gone.
He's bowled him. It's a good innings by Nandakishan. He scored 41 of 38 deliveries with 2 4s and 2 6s, but they've taken the breakthrough and it's looking out of hand. Not impossible, but very, very difficult for the Chui Challengers.
Exactly what we were saying. This could be the deciding over. Nand Kishan is gone. And maybe with that, the hopes for Chui. Anything can happen with Khalil Ramtullah still around. He needs 2 of this last 2 overs need to be really big. They need to strike from the word go.
Coming in is the coach of Morogoro, Kibwana Salum. He bowled a very good spell today and took 3 wickets of Twiga. Let's see if he can do any magic with the bat. 36 required in 2.3 overs.
Really need to get going straight away. .36 now required. .3 overs, 36 required. Very difficult task. They need the boundaries going straight away. Zahid Khan now coming round the wicket.
Zaid Khan has been very disciplined in his bowling throughout the tournament, especially in the death overs.
Oh, well played. Has he got some bat on that? Just get 2 maybe. Maximum of 2 runs there. Leg by signal by the umpire.
It's a good ball. He's putting it right onto the legs and making sure there's no room given to the batsman.
It's good bowling. Not giving anything away. It's just 2 runs.
Still 34 required in 2.2. Almost a required rate of 15 runs and over. It's looking very difficult, especially with Khalil Ramtullah off strike. Can hit the big hits.
It's good batting from Kibwana. Gives it to Khalil Ramtullah.
Still 1 ball to go in Zaid's over. Can he get a boundary for his team and release a little bit of pressure on himself? Let's wait and watch.
They really need a boundary this ball to get themselves back in the game. Or else might just be out of hand then. Short, pulled away. Long gone. Well stopped. Excellent fielding at long gone.
Amazing piece of fielding by Harshit Chauhan. Dives to his left and saves 2 runs for his team. Very valuable 2 runs.
It's very good fielding at long gone. That's the end of the over.
At the end of 18 overs, the score is 110 for 7, and they still need 15.5 runs and over. With 31 runs in 2 overs.
Advantage for Chui. Advantage for Twiga is that Khalil Ramtullah is off strike now. Got a couple of runs off the last ball. And Kibwana is now on strike.
So now they've brought their trump card back. Harshit Chauhan back into the attack. Bowled a very good spell of 3 overs, 2 for 19 in his first 3. Took 2 crucial wickets of Suraj Pala and Ijaz Aziz.
So Harshit Chauhan is back into the attack.
This might be a game-changing over. If Chui can find at least 15 to 20 runs in this over, then it'll be a very interesting contest in the last over.
So he says the 19th over is the most crucial over in the T20 format for the moment. He's got a deep third man. Deep cover, long off, long gone, mid-wicket. He's got 2 fielders placed on in the 30-yard circle on the leg side. This should be outside the off stump. Oh, well played.
A good shot straight down the ground.
He'll look for 2
They're going to go for 2. It's good running.
Easily. It's a good effort though. Kibwana trying to go for the big hits now. It's required. It's all that's required at the moment now.
They need to keep these 2s going and at least find a boundary and a 6 each over.
Harshit Chauhan now. We might just get to see a slow ball in here now somewhere. No, he goes for the quick straight one. Just a single this time. It brings Khalil Ramtullah on strike.
That's good bowling, good thinking by Harshit Chauhan. Making sure he's only giving the single away.
This is good bowling from Harshit Chauhan. Into his third ball of the 19th over. Khalil Ramtullah on strike. He'll really need a boundary at this stage now, somewhere. Slower ball, no pace given, and a dot ball.
That's good thinking, good thinking. He knows Khalil Ramtullah is looking for the pace. Just takes the pace off the ball and makes sure that the ball doesn't give any runs.
This is good bowling from Harshit Chauhan.
Still 28 runs in 1.3. It's looking too difficult in this. Too difficult now for the Chewy, but let's see if he can get a couple of big blows.
Oh, length ball.
No timing for Khalil Ramtullah. Only gets
Inside
the
edge.
single.
Single there. Good bowling from Harshit Chauhan. Another single. 2 balls to go in this over.
Very smart for the captain to keep his main bowler for the 19th over. Putting a lot of pressure on the Chewy challenges. Still 27 to win.
So Kibwana now on strike. Charging down the wicket.
That's
a slow
a
ball.
good slow ball. Only gives 1 run away.
It's all he can get. A single there.
It's very good thinking by Harshit Chauhan. Only giving the single away.
Last ball of the 19th. 26 runs required.
Harshit is bowled an excellent over. Only given 5 runs until now.
Smash
That's a
that.
good shot straight down the ground.
To long off. Fumble. Get to. It's the end of the 19th over. 24 runs required of the last over now.
Seems like the fielder took it too lightly. They took 2 runs, but still 24 runs in the last over. Can Khalil do some magic? Or can Kibwana do some magic? Let's see. Looks like Zaid is going to bowl the last over. He's bowled very well. He's only given 16 runs in his 2 overs and taken the important wicket of Nandakishan.
So 24 required of the last over. Zahid to bowl this final over. Kibwana Salum on strike. Really need a few big hits the first 2 balls. Couple of sixes, couple of boundaries.
Only 4 sixes required to win this game. Let's
Only?
see if Kibwana can do it.
They need to start well. 2 boundaries in the first 2 balls is exactly what start they need. Zahid coming round the wicket to Kibwana. Good. It's 5 fielders outside the ring. Oh, beaten first up. A dot ball to start.
That's a lovely ball outside the off stump, not giving it under the bat.
I think Kibwana is becoming a little too predictable. He's charging on every ball. And the bowler is not giving him any weight, any length to hit it. He's pitching it shorter.
Maybe you should have tried and just given Khalil the strike. But
Inside
well
half of the
bowled by
bat.
Zaid.
Single there.
Khalil
Brings
needs
Khalil
4
Ramtullah on
sixes
strike.
now. 23 runs in 4 deliveries.
Might just get 1 or 2 in there first to bring back the pressure back on Chewy. And Khalil get a couple of them away.
Can he do a Carlos Brathwaite?
Shot. Long
Only
gone gets around.
1 run.
Look for 2.
Oh, they forced the 2.
And it's a run out, yes. Not given by the umpire.
He's given.
Was given him out.
Yeah.
So 1 run in a run out.
I think the umpire didn't need to raise his finger. The batsman had to know he was out. A good piece of fielding by Harshit Chauhan.
New batsman in is Kartik Sial, who's batting for the first time in this tournament. He's got the ability to hit the sixes as well, but it's a little too late now. It's almost gone out of hand for them now. Zahid. Three balls to go in the innings. It's almost impossible now for them. Shot smashed. Straight to long off.
Only gets one this time.
Brings Karthik Sial on strike for the last two balls in the innings.
Still 21 runs required. Now it looks impossible unless they get a couple of no balls and sixes now.
Smashed. Wide off, long off. Just a single. One ball to go in the innings.
This was an excellent bowling display from the Twiga Titans. They made sure that they defended the score and took it to the last over with enough runs to defend.
Khalil charges, hit it, and should go for four. What an end, and what a game this was. A very good
Well
fight
done to the
from
Twiga
Chewy.
Titans. They've made it to the finals and it was an amazing game. What a defense of the score.
Okay, it's a very good fight for Chewy, from Chewy, but just couldn't chase the target down of 141 runs. And the Twigas have made it to the finals.
It was
But-
an amazing game, amazing game. It was
Chewy should get another chance against the loser, against the winner of the second game we have today between the Tembo and the Simbas in the afternoon, 2:30 start.
it'll be very good to see now if Chewy can make them to the finals again.
We thank our sponsors West Point, Unity Computers, Pick and Span, High Tech, Sai,
Tanform Arusha, Sterling, Reliance Insurance, Delta, Computer Center, G1 Security, and Crystal Management. Thanks to our sponsors and
we thank you for joining us and tuning into us.
from the
Arsalan
commentary
Premji
booth.
will join you later for the second game.
Yeah. And myself, Ahil Jasani, we will see you in the second game. Thank you.
Twiga, who now qualify for the finals. Chui, you still have a second chance tomorrow morning. Wishing you guys all the best. I would like to call upon the losing captain first to say a few words. Riziki Kizito. Riziki, hard luck. You started well, you had them 91 for 5, but they still managed to cross 140. That's a tough score on this wicket. Under 91 for 5 in 15 overs with some brilliant batting from Zaid and his team. They managed to get to 140, a very challenging score on these wickets. What happened and what went wrong in your fielding and your batting? And how do you approach the game tomorrow? Because you still have a second chance to qualify for the finals.
Kwanza kubwa namshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, tumemaliza game yetu salama, tumeweza kupoteza. Lakini ukiangalia leo zile over tano za mwisho kusema kweli tulilegea, fielding kidogo haikuwa nzuri, hata bowling nayo haikuwa nzuri. Ukiangalia tumemiss catch mbili zile za muhimu zaidi, tumemkosa akaja akaturarua. Lakini game tournament bado haijaisha, tunao chance nyingine kesho ya kujitetea. Tutakaa na wachezaji wangu, tutajiuliza wapi tumekosea na imani tutarekebisha makosa kesho tuweze kuingia final. Na waahidi Twiga wajiandae kesho mchana ninao na naahidi nitawafunga inshallah.
All the best, Riziki.